Call me at 574-457-0225 or visit edwardjones.com to get started today. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
Our area lakes might be cold and ice could be forming, but now is the time to dream ahead to next year for a great time on the water with help from Splendor Boats. If this past summer you thought about taking your family's summer to the next level, make plans now to see the experts at Splendor. You can buy your pontoon, custom-built catamaran, or boat accessories at Warsaw's only marina on East Winona Avenue, or visit the original Splendor Boats location on State Road 15 in Silver Lake and online at SplendorBoatsWarsaw.com. Splendor Boats thanks you for a great year and looks forward to serving you even better in the years ahead.
Is your kitchen or bath outdated? Are you wanting to upgrade with a more elegant style? Having problems choosing the right tile for your space? If that's the case, it's time to call Seamless Tiling Company, serving the Michiana area with 20 years of certified experience. Custom showers, you bet. Kitchen floors, gotcha. Backsplashes, oh yeah. Your dreams are just one call away. Follow Seamless Tiling Company on Facebook and Instagram or call 574-315-6515. That's 315-6515 for your free quote today. Seamless Tiling Company.
Back to the Fighting Irish on 107.3 WRSW.
Under 29 minutes until 10th-ranked Notre Dame hosts the United States Naval Academy tonight from Notre Dame Stadium. Welcome back to pregame coverage. Johnny Soper with you inside our network studios. I teased an important final score before the break, and I'll get to that in just a moment. But first, games in progress involving ranked teams. 16th-ranked Vanderbilt has come back against Auburn. They have just scored to take a 37-30 lead with the PAT pending. That's just under 8 minutes to play in the fourth quarter. Wisconsin looking for their first Big Ten win this season. Currently leads Washington at home 13-10 with under 2 minutes to play in the third quarter. 14th-ranked Virginia just kicked off against Wake Forest, as did 15th-ranked Louisville at home against Berkeley. The Oregon Ducks kick a game-winning field goal as time expires in Iowa City to take care of the Iowa Hawkeyes 18-16, the final. 18th-ranked Miami beats Syracuse 38-10. Top-ranked Buckeyes cruise to 9-0 with a 34-10 win over Purdue. Indiana survives a scare on the road against Penn State 27-24. And 8th-ranked Texas Tech wins at home big over 7th-ranked BYU 29-7. You're listening to the Notre Dame Radio Network presented by Invesco QQQ.
Some people just know they could save hundreds on car insurance by checking Allstate first. Like, to check that your seats aren't in the visitor section first, before buying tickets.
I'm so excited for this game. I can't believe you got us tickets.
Me too. Wait, are we on the wrong side?
Yeah, checking first is smart. So check Allstate first for a quote that could save you hundreds.
This is going to be a long game.
You're in good hands with Allstate.
Savings vary, subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Allstate Fire and Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
Every morning, we rise and shine, make breakfast, and brush away the night's rest. These routines help us start the day off right. Nature-Made vitamins are a simple step in that daily care regimen. Multivitamins with daily essentials, clinically studied probiotics for gut health support, magnesium to help relax the body. Nature-Made is made to care for you every day. These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. These products are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
If you're 55 or older and into that whole saving money thing, T-Mobile has an exclusive phone and internet bundle just for you. Right now, get 2 unlimited phone lines plus 5G home internet for just $30 each per month with autopay, plus taxes and fees. And with 5G home internet, setup is easy with just one cord and no technician needed, which is great if you're also into that whole keeping it simple thing. Switch now and experience the best mobile network in the U.S. Visit your local store to start saving. T-Mobile, it's better over here.
Based on analysis by Ookla of speed test intelligence data Q4 2024 to Q1 2025. Ookla trademarks used under license. Unlimited on our network. Customers on voice plan may notice speeds lower than other customers and further reduction if using more than 50 gigs a month due to data prioritization. Video streams and SD on this plan. Home internet pricing after $20 a monthly bill credit plus $5 per line without autopay. Debit or bank account required. See 5G device coverage and access details at T-Mobile.com.
25 minutes, 9 seconds until Notre Dame and Navy kick off. And now it's time to hear from the head coach, Marcus Freeman, brought to you by Verizon.
Coach, let's talk about Navy in a second, but go back last week to Boston College. I thought it was a game that, you still get the win, but there's a lot I think you guys left out there on the field, and there was a lot of opportunities maybe that you guys could have gone back and capitalized on more. Just what was the conversation like this week with the staff and with the team about how you guys can get more out of a performance like the one you had last week?
Well, I think you always evaluate every play. You always evaluate, how to practice better, how to execute better. But I think as you look at last week, it was probably an accumulation of maybe not playing complementary football. If the offense has a great play or a great drive, the defense, then gave up maybe either points or a lot of plays in time, or if the defense got a turnover or a really good play, the offense didn't capitalize off of that enough. And so we didn't play enough complementary football. And that's about a play. That's about maybe a couple plays. But, I was proud of the way they battled. You were only up 12-10, I think, in the third quarter. And to overcome some adversity, you start getting a little nervous right there. And it seems like things aren't going your way. And they overcame that. And that, at the end of the day, I think it might be more beneficial than a blowout. Like, overcoming struggles is really important, and I'm proud of the way our group did that.
I want to ask you about one specific area of the offense that has struggled, and I'm curious where you guys have maybe focused on improving, and that's inside the red zone. It feels like this offense is really capable in a lot of facets, and for whatever reason, just red zone has not been as good as maybe I thought it'd be coming into the year. Just what have you and Coach Denbrock maybe identified as areas you can improve and capitalize when you do get inside the 20?
It starts with the plan and what we're asking our guys to do. How do we simplify or expand the plan enough that we can be more successful and consistent in the red zone? Obviously the field shrinks. Like, it condenses when you're in the red zone, so it limits what you can do in the pass game. And so most team knows you're going to run the ball, but we still have to find ways to get an extra hat or get our backs one-on-one, and then we got to take care of the football. We can't put the ball on the ground in the red zone. So it's a challenge for us. We got to continue to work at it. We are working at it, and we'll see how well we do today.
Two of the big scores that came from outside of the red zone were a couple of 40-plus yard touchdown receptions from Malachi Fields and Will Pauling. I just want to focus on those two for a second. We, of course, talked to Malachi earlier this week, and we talked to Will a few months back. They just seem like such great injections of experience and leadership into the entire locker room, not just the receiving corps. What's their impact been on this team this season?
It's been tremendous. Both of those guys are, obviously playing on Saturdays at a high level, but what they've done in terms of their practice habits, the way they've prepared, they've made the wide receiver room better. They've made our team better. And that's when you talk about total value. It's not just what you do on Saturdays. It's about what you do every day. And those guys have been great workers and great leaders, and has made this entire program better.
I want to make sure we focus on the positives of the defense, because there was plenty of talk around Notre Dame football the first couple of weeks when maybe the defense wasn't performing at the standard. But I look at the last 5 games, 12.2 points allowed is all there is, leading the country in interceptions. I know you guys take pride in taking the football away. What's been the biggest maybe change you've seen over the course of the last month and a half that's allowed this defense to play at such a high level?
It's just the execution on game days. And there's not one thing you can pinpoint and say this is the reason why. It's through hard work. It's through at a time when this thing could have gone one or two ways. They could either fracture and blame and point the finger, or they could get tighter and closer and work harder and have tough conversations and get better. And that's what they did. And you're seeing the results of that. You're seeing the results of discomfort. You're seeing the results of intentional work. But that's the only way to get better. And so we have to continue to do it. That's the challenge, is that it's, to me, when your backs are against the wall, if you're a competitor, you do the work. It's when you have some success these past couple of games, you have to intentionally choose to work extremely hard, and that's not what's natural for people, but we have to make that choice. And they've done. It's been a great week of practice, and so I look forward to seeing, because it's a challenge. It's a great challenge for our defense, but I look forward to seeing what they do tonight.
You mentioned the word discomfort, and that's what I wanted to use to start talking about Navy, because it can be a week where it can make you a little bit uncomfortable the way they play and the pressure they put on you. But I get the sense you guys really embrace this week and the style of play that they force you to go against. Just what do they present as a challenge, and then how has this defense in particular embraced the challenge of the Navy offense?
Yeah, it is. It's a tough challenge. It's because you don't practice this type of tactical style of defense any other week. And you gotta, in 1 week, try to do something you haven't done consistently all season. And so you have to struggle in practice. And part of struggling in practice is getting a great look from the scout offense. And I think our scout offense has bought in and given just as the best look they possibly could. You know, it's not perfect. It's not how fast it's going to be on Saturday night, but it's as best as they could, and that's the best thing we could do for our defense is to give them a tough, challenging look. And so we got to continue to work, and the first series is going to go fast, and how well do we adjust, and how do we adapt, and still we got to play with a velocity and physicality that beats blocks. And we can't play football. You got to know your responsibilities, but you still got to play with physicality and also have your eyes in the right spot.
The last one I have is just about this opportunity. It's a primetime game, and it is Navy's such a special rivalry to go back all the way to 1927 and only have not played them during the 2020 season. It's special what it means between the two teams. What does it mean to you to get a chance to coach in this game once again and take Notre Dame out of the tunnel to play Navy in primetime?
You know, I always get a little nervous because I know the challenge the Navy presents, the football program. But it's a great honor. You think about the history of these two, not only football program, but the great institutions and what they mean to college football, what they mean to the United States and the people that have come before us. And it reminds you of the great responsibility you have. I have a great responsibility in my position to get my job done as the head coach. And I'm humbled by that. I'm honored by that. And I look forward to this opportunity we have here tonight. This one is going to be pretty special.
Coach, as always, thanks for the time and good luck against Navy.
All right, thank you.
All right, there he is, the head coach, Marcus Freeman, with Tony Simeone. We'll get you the starting lineups for tonight's game between Notre Dame and Navy after these messages. You're listening to Fighting Irish Football.
As one of the leading estate sales companies in the area, Metzger Property Services has decades of communal experience between their qualified real estate agents. Metzger lists and sells all types of real estate at auction or private sale. Whether it's agricultural, residential, commercial, or developmental, there is an agent with the experience you need working for you. For sales or acquisitions, private or auction, give them a call and find out the many benefits of buying or selling real estate at auction. Metzger Property Services, expanding your horizon, generation after generation.
R&B Car Company in Warsaw wants your car, and we're paying top dollar to get it. At the R&B Car Company Buying Center, our buyers are on site with free appraisals, instant cash offers, and no obligation. Any make, any model, any condition, we'll buy it today. Start at rbcarcompany.com or drive in for a real offer on the spot. Fast, easy, transparent. R&B Car Company. We buy cars. Located on Biomet Drive just off US 30 in Warsaw.
Your 401k is likely one of your most important assets, but it's only one part of a comprehensive retirement strategy. Edward Jones can help you understand how your retirement assets fit into your entire retirement picture so you can work toward meeting your unique retirement goals. Contact me, Jake Petey, your Elkhart Edward Jones financial advisor at 574-522-3242 or visit us at 932 Parkway Avenue, Suite C in Elkhart. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
Hi, I'm Alan Aldifer.
And I'm Mike Bergen. We love Kosciuszko County and have had the pleasure of serving our community and clients for over 20 years as Aldifer Bergen & Company.
Now we are excited to become part of the Beacon Point Advisor family. This move allows us to have more time to take care of our clients to help in all of your present and future financial needs. All of our local people are staying and are here to see you on West Market Street in downtown Warsaw. Remember, Aldifer Bergen & Company has partnered with Beacon Point Advisors.
Now back to Fighting Irish Football on 107.3 WRSW.
Same Radio Network Studios, 15 minutes until the Irish kickoff against the midshipmen of Navy. And let's get you to tonight's starting lineups, which are brought to you by Allegiant. No hassles, just touchdowns. Allegiant, the official airline of Notre Dame Athletics. Book now only at Allegiant.com. Let's start with the Navy offense and some breaking news out of Pete Thamel from ESPN, which is critically important in this game. Navy quarterback Blake Horvath is out for tonight. He will not play. He is their captain. He is their leading rusher. He has over 100 rushing yards in 6 straight games coming into tonight. And that is a major blow for the midshipmen offense. So it will, we think, be Braxton Woodson, who's 6'3", 215-pound junior quarterback, who has only attempted 8 passes this season. He's 4 of 8 with 49 yards passing, 11 carries for 210 yards rushing. He did have a 74-yard run earlier this season against VMI. So that is a critical loss for the midshipmen. At running back, it's Alex Teska, who averages 5.8 yards per carry, 523 yards on the season, 6 touchdowns. They have the 2 snipe backs, which are the slot backs left and right of the quarterback in that triple option offense. On the left side, it's Eli Heidenreich, 49 carries, 3 touchdowns, 342 yards this season. On the right side, it's Brandon Chapman, 13 receptions for 124 yards this season. Wide receivers are Nathan Kent and Josh Guerin. Across the offensive line, Sean Crowley, Ben Purvis, Cam Nichols is the center, Hoke Smith the second, the right guard, Malcolm Johnson, the right tackle. Jake Norris is the tight end. For the Notre Dame defense, which has been banged up somewhat across the defensive line, Boubacar Traore gets the start at Viper. And then Jason Onye and Jared Dawson, the defensive tackles. Donovan Heinisch out for tonight's game with a concussion. Josh Burnham played a season-high 40 snaps last weekend against Boston College. The linebackers, Jalen Sneed and Drake Bowen, Devontae Smith, the nickel. We may see Dallas Golden get in there as well. Leonard Moore and Christian Gray, the cornerbacks for the Irish. Adon Schuler and Tay Johnson, the safeties. For the Notre Dame offense, led by C.J. Carr and Jeremiah Love, Jadarian Price in the backfield. The wide receivers, Jordan Faison and Malachi Fields. No Jaden Greathouse once again tonight, has not played since Arkansas, dealing with that right thigh issue. The offensive line for the Irish, left to right, Anthony Knapp at left tackle. Sullivan Absher makes his second career start in for Billy Shrouth at left guard. Joe Otting makes his third career start at center. Gerby Lambert, Emil Ragnar, the right guard and right tackle. Eli Raridan, the tight end. For Navy, across the defensive line, Julian Mudame and Crane LaFond. Landon Robinson, first-team All-American last year. Across the defensive line, Griffin Willis, the defensive tackle. The outside linebackers, Luke Pierce and Job Grant. Mark Anthony Parker also gets some time, as well as Jackson Campbell. The safeties, Philip Hamilton, Giuseppe Sessi. The cornerbacks, Ira Oniha and Justin Ross. That is our starting lineups for tonight, and we remind you that whether you're chasing the next away game or planning your victory trip, Allegiant Air has you covered with nonstop flights to top U.S. destinations. No layovers, no hassle, just touchdowns. Allegiant, the official airline of Notre Dame Athletics. Book now at Allegiant.com. Keys to the game after this on the Notre Dame Radio Network, presented by Invesco QQQ.
If you're 55 or older and into that whole saving money thing, T-Mobile has an exclusive phone and internet bundle just for you. Right now, get 2 unlimited phone lines plus 5G home internet for just $30 each per month with autopay, plus taxes and fees. And with 5G home internet, setup is easy with just 1 cord and no technician needed, which is great if you're also into that whole keeping it simple thing. Switch now and experience the best mobile network in the U.S. Visit your local store to start saving. T-Mobile, it's better over here.
Based on analysis by Ookla of speed test intelligence data Q4 2024 to Q1 2025, Ookla trademarks used under license. Unlimited on our network. Customers on voice plan may notice speeds lower than other customers and further reduction if using more than 50 gigs a month due to data prioritization. Video streams and SD on this plan. Home internet pricing after $20 and monthly bill credits plus $5 per line without autopay. Debit or bank account required. See 5G device coverage and access details at T-Mobile.com.
Did you know that just one sunburn can double your risk of melanoma? Protecting your skin is your best game day defense against UV damage, premature aging, and melanoma. As the proud sunscreen sponsor of Notre Dame Athletics, Marini Skin Solutions delivers advanced sun protection and proven skincare solutions for your top concerns. Because you deserve the best on and off the field. Visit MariniSkinSolutions.com to learn more and try our free virtual AI skin analysis tool to identify solutions to help transform your skin. Fear the Irish, not the sun.
Game day starts long before kickoff. It starts with the playlist, the cooler, the bottle that sets the tone. That's where Teeling comes in, the official Irish whiskey of Notre Dame fans. Crafted with a shared Irish heritage and spirit of excellence and progress. Made in small batches, full of big flavor, and honored as the world's most awarded Irish whiskey. When it's time to toast the team, don't bring just anything. Bring the whiskey that shares your values. Teeling. Drink responsibly.
Final minute of our pregame coverage. Let's get you to our keys to the game, brought to you by Allegiant, the official airline of Notre Dame Athletics. Non-stop flights and low fares only at Allegiant.com. From the broadcast booth at Notre Dame Stadium, Ryan Harris, what are your keys to an Irish victory over Navy?
Number one, Johnny, they got to run the ball. I can't believe I have to say it, but I want it 40 times. That's my number. I want a 40 burger on the rushing attempts. Number two, stop the rush. I tell you what, Navy's the best team in the college football landscape at running the football. It's going to go left. It's going to go right. It's going to go down the gut. It's going to be a receiver throwing the football. It's going to be all those things. So you got to be ready and stop the rush. And lastly, get your hands on that football if you're the defense. Navy can drop the ball at times. It has been a big key in games against Navy when they're doing the pitch, when they're doing the option. Get your hands on that ball. Find the football. Play that game. Find the football.
All right, Ryan, that wraps it up for our pregame coverage. I will talk to you all at halftime. It's Notre Dame and Navy kickoff coming your way after this timeout. Enjoy the first half, everyone. You're listening to Fighting Irish Football.
Just like the Irish on the field need to prepare for in-game adjustments, you need to prepare for when temperatures outside cool down. Don't get sidelined by a furnace breakdown this fall. Trust Collier's Heating and Air Conditioning, your Lennox premier dealer, for a fall furnace tune-up and total peace of mind this season. We're here 24/7 with emergency service to keep your home comfortable, no matter the score. For more, call 574-373-0325 or check out trustcolliers.com.
Hey Valley fans, it's Scott at Bobcat. Coach Mo and the staff have this year's team prepped and ready for another great season. Keep that Cub Cadet, X-Mark, and Bobcat prepped and ready for whatever fall has in store for us with a service at Bobcat of Warsaw. That way your machine is ready to react and perform just like these young men on the field. Let's fill those bleachers with the green and gold and cheer these young men on for another great season. Bobcat of Warsaw is a proud sponsor of Death Valley football.
Booyah! I'm Matt Swartz, your Syracuse Edward Jones financial advisor. I believe feeling rich is less about reaching a magic number and more about living life on your own terms with financial strategies that help support a life you love. You can count on me to help you achieve what matters most to you, because the key to being rich is knowing what counts. Call me today at 574-457-0225 and let's find your rich. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
Our area lakes might be cold and ice could be forming, but now is the time to dream ahead to next year for a great time on the water with help from Splendor Boats. If this past summer you thought about taking your family's summer to the next level, make plans now to see the experts at Splendor. You can buy your pontoon, custom-built catamaran, or boat accessories at Warsaw's only marina on East Winona Avenue, or visit the original Splendor Boats location on State Road 15 in Silver Lake and online at SplendorBoatsWarsaw.com. Splendor Boats thanks you for a great year and looks forward to serving you even better in the years ahead.
This is Fighting Irish Football on Classic Hits 107.3 WRS WFM Warsaw, a Kensington digital media station.
The following is a presentation of the Notre Dame Radio Network, presented by Invesco QQQ.
Notre Dame Stadium in South Bend, Indiana. No place in the world is more famous for playing football. I throw the odds be greater small, old Notre Dame will win overall. We're going inside.
Has a hole inside the 10, inside the 5. He's shy of the goal line.
Wiggle outside.
Catch the cuts back in the 20. He's going to walk in to tie the game.
Today, we're going to win.
Running left, tripped up, stays on his feet, through one tackle, muscling and strong. He's in. Oh my gosh. Touchdown, Notre Dame. One of the most relentless runs
Notre Dame football. Welcome to Notre Dame football on the Notre Dame Radio Network. Presented by Invesco QQQ. Fighting Irish football is also brought to you by Allegiant Air, Coca-Cola, and Under Armour. Now, let's send it out to the broadcast booth, along with Notre Dame football legend Ryan Harris, the voice of the Fighting Irish, Tony Simeone.
There is nothing more traditional than this. Notre Dame and Navy, the 98th meeting will take place tonight in Notre Dame Stadium. Tony Simeone alongside the Super Bowl champion Ryan Harris. Here we go, Ryan. 4 games left. You can taste it. The playoff is right around the corner if they can take care of business.
And a great challenge tonight against the #1 rushing offense in college football. This game should not be close, and it will also be a test of the defense's ability to stop the run, and they won't face another one until the playoffs.
Notre Dame is 6-2. They have won 6 straight after dropping their first 2. Navy 7-1 after a 7-0 start. Lost their first one last week against North Texas. The lights are out here at Notre Dame Stadium, and Marcus Freeman in his 4th year runs them out of the tunnel, and against the Navy midshipmen, here come the Irish. About as good of a sight as you can get in college football under the lights here in a South Bend, Indiana, that's starting to begin to feel the effects of winter rolling in. Temperatures in the low 40s, Ryan. There's some rain in the atmosphere. This is football weather as we get set for a classic between Notre Dame and Navy.
And you're looking for, if you're Notre Dame, an opportunity to build on the success you have had. And it was a muddy game against Boston College, and it's still a W. You know the laws. It's in the Geneva Convention. No ugly W's. So for Notre Dame, it's a great opportunity to be detail-oriented, not just on defense, but think about this with the rushing attack for Navy. Notre Dame's going to have less opportunities offensively to score touchdowns. So it's a great opportunity to work on touchdown scoring drives early and often.
Just remind me, the no ugly W's, that's wins, wives, waffles.
That's right.
You got anything else?
Have you ever seen an ugly waffle? No. Doesn't exist. They're all delicious.
Yeah, they
Put
are.
a little whipped cream on there. Come on, man.
Ooh, you got me thinking about breakfast tomorrow now. As we're about 2.5 minutes from kickoff here between Notre Dame and Navy. What an incredible story this rivalry is. Goes back to 1927. The only time they have not played was in 2020 when the pandemic got in the way. We're about set for the coin toss. Kevin Randall is set to throw this one up. I got good news.
Before kickoff.
These are American Conference officials.
Oh, okay. There we go. Hey. Did you hold a meeting with your friends, the ACC referees?
I did not. They let me down last week. They really did.
Just last week.
In honor of the 250th year of the Marine Corps, we are featuring a special game coin that commemorates the honor, service, and commitment of every Marine since 1775. This is the coin that we'll use. The side with the globe and the anchor will be heads. The side depicting the flag being raised at Iwo Jima will be tails. Maybe you're the visiting team. You'll make the call. What is your call? The call is heads. Heads is the call. It is heads. You won the toss. Okay, you want the ball. All right, so they're going to take the ball. You're going to kick off. Which direction do you want to kick? Okay, so you'll put your back over here. Navy over here.
Okay, Navy wins the toss. They want the football. I have to point this out, Ryan. Blake Horvath, starting quarterback. He set all kinds of records for them. Unfortunately for Navy, he's unavailable today. Late scratch. You know he wanted to play in this one, so Braxton Woodson slots in, who does have some experience, not a ton, but he is capable at quarterback, but it's going to be a tough hill to climb. He wasn't expected to go today.
Hey, one thing about a Navy midshipman, they are always ready for the next opportunity. And just to paint a picture of how much this hits home for Notre Dame players, I mean, they're going to a coin flip, and one of the sides is the flag representing when they lifted it in Iwo Jima. Like, that is so heavy before you're kicking off trying to win a game to go to the playoffs in college football.
You heard the mention of the 250th anniversary of the Marines. There's going to be a lot of that on our broadcast tonight for good reason. We'll get to that throughout the evening. Irish fans, it's time to raise your pint of Guinness and toast to Notre Dame football as they take the field against the Navy midshipmen. Game time, Guinness time, and remember, please drink responsibly. Guinness, official beer of Notre Dame alumni and fans. Diageo Beer Company, New York, New York. Notre Dame's in the traditional home look, gold pants, blue tops, the white numbers with the gold trim, and those golden buckets shimmering under the lights here at Notre Dame Stadium. Navy in their traditional road whites, an all-white look. I like it. Pretty crispy. Blue numbers, and they have more of a muted matte gold helmet. It's a beautiful look, those Navy kits.
I always thought, though, when we were playing Navy at home, isn't that the time we shouldn't wear Navy, just out of respect for the Navy? You know,
Irish wear green against Navy is what you're saying.
Any time for a green jersey, it might be when you're playing Navy at home.
Okay, let's just focus on it from the jump. Notre Dame will be kicking left to right. Kicking between the uprights was an issue last week. All three kickers missed a kick.
Come on.
Schmidt. Hey, I'm just saying it. Eric Schmidt is going to be the place kicker tonight. He's also kicking off left to right. He's had a few issues throughout the year kicking off. He'll drive this one end over end. That is a beautiful full swing driver through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
He heard you talking, Tony. He said, I'm going to give Tony Simeone nothing to talk about.
Okay, so let's go here. Navy, of course, runs the triple option. Some wrinkles in it, but what do you have to do defensively to stay on top of the unique offensive attack?
You got to stop Eli Heidenreich. This young man can catch it. He can run it. He could play on Sunday. You got to stop him. In addition to, you cannot trust your eyes. You have to follow your technique, even if it feels like everyone's going away from it, because somebody might be running the ball right at you.
Heidenreich, 14 career reception for touchdown. That's the most in Navy history. Tells you how they've been playing there. 14 is the most touchdown receptions in a career, but he will be their primary air attack. And again, Woodson, the quarterback, did start against ECU last year. 12 for 19, 165 in the air, but most notably 15 carries for 125. He starts under center. Ball spotted far hash. They go right to left and run it on first down. Alex Teska between the tackles. There you go. 3 yards and a cloud of dust up to the 28-yard line.
And it's going to have to be a big game for Jaden Osbury, Jalen Sneed, Drake Bowen. Those linebackers are going to get tested in every which way tonight.
Teska's their primary running back. They list him at fullback, of course. 90 carries on the year, 527 yards on the ground. It makes it second down and what should be 7, although it says second and 13 right now in the building. Uh-oh, look out for the clock guys tonight as Woodson's back under center on 2nd and 7. He'll fake the handoff, keep it himself. He's got a first down. Rumbling towards the far numbers, gets out near the 40-yard line before Devontae Smith, the nickel, takes him down.
And Braxton Woodson, they're outflanking Drake Bowen, who had him in responsibility. And that's the thing about Navy. Anytime they're running those options and those picks, they are going to outflank you before they attack upfield. And there, Braxton Woodson doing an excellent job of attacking north and south, as they call it, to get the first down.
Woodson gets it up to the 37, so it's first down and 10 after a 9-yard pickup. He sits in the shotgun here. This is the wrinkle they've added under Brian Newberry in his 3rd season. Woodson will take the snap along the far hash, hand it off to Teska, running between the tackles, cuts inside, hit by Jaden Osbury, who makes the stop, and it's going to go for, I think, maybe no gain. Back to the line of scrimmage, it'll be 2nd and 10.
And Osbury with perfect defensive technique at the outside linebacker position. He literally saw only shoulder pads to his left, but stayed in position, and there right away comes Teska.
So it's 2nd and 10, no gain. Navy's only been dropped for 2.9 tackles for loss per game on the season. That's the 2nd best number in the country. They do not go backwards often. This time, Woodson's under center. 13-10 and counting. Opening drive of the game. No score between Notre Dame and Navy. Woodson will turn, fake the handoff, keep it himself, run along the far hash, gets up to the 40. Just 3 yards. Bowen and Sneed combined for the tackle, and here you go. This is what you want. Put Navy in 3rd and 7 and make them figure out how to beat you through the air.
And already, Drake Bowen making the adjustment not to get outflanked and be in position to make a tackle. So he's learning quick like the rest of the defense. A lot of pre-snap motion, too, from Navy, the most I've seen since being a broadcaster here for Notre Dame football.
They start with 3 receivers split wide. This is not your grandfather's Navy offense, as Woodson stands in the shotgun along the far hash. They motion a man out wide. 4 receivers for Woodson. He'll run the option, pitch it outside. It's going to go for just a carry of a yard or two. Not going to be enough. Out to the 42-yard line. Irish sniffed out the option pitch, and it'll be 4th down.
And critically, they kept it 4th and long, because if you get into that 4th and 3 area, Navy's going for it. Maybe not at this part of the field, but they love going for it on 4th down. Excellent job by junior Tui Halamaka forcing the pitch, giving time for Don Schuler and company to come and follow and make the tackle.
Shane Reynolds got the pitch, and then Tui Halamaka, how about this? He's been active all year, but that was just his 6th tackle of the season.
No way.
Leads the team in quarterback hurries, though, with 5, which tells you about the pressure he's provided, but has not taken a lot of guys to the turf. As this will be the first punt of the game. Navy gets away a low spiraling kick over the head of Faison. Wow, it just stops at the 6-yard line. It was on a rope. You thought that ball was definitely headed into the end zone for a touchback, but it stops at the 6-yard line. It's down. Great punt by Jacob Carlson of 47 yards without a return, and Notre Dame will start backed up inside their own 10-yard line. Offense will come on the field for the first time tonight when we come back with 11:37 to go in the opening quarter. No score between Notre Dame and Navy, presented by Invesco QQQ. This is the Notre Dame Radio Network.
Get paid sooner with Credit Union One, the official banking partner of Notre Dame Athletics. Simply open a CU1 free checking account, set up direct deposit, and get ready for an early payday. Plus, you'll be able to show your Irish pride every time you pay with one of 3 Notre Dame debit card designs. It's your money. Get access to it sooner. View full disclosure and open an account online today at cu1.com/free checking. Federally insured by NCAA. Go Irish.
This holiday, Verizon is helping you bundle up incredible gifts and savings. You'll get the latest phone with a new line on My Plan and a brand new smartwatch and tablet. No trade-in needed, even on our lowest price plan. That's 2 gifts for your family and 1 for you. Or 2 for you and 1 for someone else. Or 3 gifts for you and only you. Either way, you save big on 3 amazing gifts at Verizon. All on the best 5G network. Visit Verizon today. Rankings based on Root Metric Truth Score report dated 1/8/2025. Your results may vary. Service plan required for watch and tablet. Additional terms apply.
Sound familiar? At Mattress Firm, we understand there are many problems that can keep you up at night, like snoring, aches and pains, or sleeping hot. Our sleep experts have the unrivaled know-how to match you with a mattress that can help. And now at Mattress Firm, save up to $700 plus get a free adjustable base with select Sealy mattresses. For the great sleep you deserve, visit Mattress Firm. We make sleep easy. Restrictions apply. See store or website for details.
No score between Notre Dame and Navy, and the Irish are set to get the football here early in the first quarter. 2025 will mark a monumental milestone in our nation's history as we celebrate the 250th birthday of the United States Marine Corps. Since 1775, Marines have fought for our country and defended our freedoms with unwavering honor, courage, and commitment. Please join the Marine Corps Heritage Foundation in honoring the United States Marine Corps and celebrating their extraordinary contributions to our nation's past, present, and future. Happy 250th birthday to the Marines.
Shout out to Brad Springfield, former Marine. Once a Marine, always a Marine, he'd tell you.
Irish are going to start with the football at their own 6-yard line, going left to right, thanks to a great 47-yard punt from Jacob Carlson that just stopped at the 6. Reminded me of that 52-degree wedge I like to hit at Morris Park.
I was thinking more of an angle than a pitching wedge. You're absolutely right.
Yeah, really sucked it back, and it starts the Irish deep in their own area. Jeremiah Loves the back, gets the carry, running between the tackles. Not a lot of airspace. He stopped at the line of scrimmage. The safety, Philip Hamilton, comes down to stop him in his tracks for no gain on the first play for the Notre Dame offense.
The first thing you have to do anytime you face a Navy defense is get over the size differential, because you get up to the line of scrimmage, you're like, no way, these guys are 260, 270 pounds. They'll hit you in the gut and try and break your sternum.
I will say, ball being at the 6 reminds me of last week when Jeremiah Love hit it for 94 yards.
There we go.
Yeah,
there we go.
94-yard house
where you were going there.
Pistol set. Now Love motions to Carr's right. Takes the shotgun snap, gives it to Love again. Running left this time towards the far hash, and once again, nowhere to go. This time it's Jackson Campbell. Talented linebacker comes up. He makes the stop. They lose maybe a half yard. They'll spot it back at the 5. 3rd and 11 right out of the chute coming for the offense.
And Navy is looking to stop the run, and right now Notre Dame's trying to go against their tendencies and run it to the weak side. And right here, I like having a deep pass looking for Eli Raridan, son of Scott Raridan, wide down the field.
Good genes in Eli Raridan. Stan Scott played offensive line here at Notre Dame. As it's now 3rd and long. Carr is going to change the play. Ball spotted far hash. Notre Dame's going left to right. No score in the opening quarter. C.J. Carr with his heels on the goal line, takes the snap and looks to throw. He's blitzed, throws underneath. Love makes the catch, has all kinds of room across his own 20, up to the 30 with a first down and more. He'll move the sticks as the Irish pick it up. Carr diagnoses the blitz, and the Irish get 27 yards.
He brought in an extra blocker in case they came, and they did not, but also they brought the middle linebacker instead of the outside pressure they got on the first 2 plays. And wisely, C.J. Carr's backing up. Anytime you're getting a lot of pressure, you got more guys coming than you guys blocking, you got to get rid of that football in the back pedal, and delivered it perfectly to Jeremiah Love.
26th catch of the year for Love. He's now over 250 receiving yards on the season. As the clock hits 9:40 and counting, no score, first offensive drive of the game for Notre Dame. Carr will take the snap and look to pass. Wants to air it out deep down the near side of the field. Malachi Fields streaking, makes the catch inside the Navy 30, takes it inside the 20, and he's got the Irish in the red zone. Big time pickup from Carr to Fields. They'll spot him at the 15 after a 52-yard catch.
A fantastic adjustment by Mike Denbrock, the offensive coordinator. Okay, you're going to blitz and stop the run. Well, here we go. We're going to get man-to-man coverage and put our athletes against yours.
Malachi Fields now with a catch in 35 consecutive games. Gives the Irish a chance to go to work in the red zone. This has been an area that has not been clean this year for Notre Dame. Just a 67% touchdown rate as Love gets the carry up the middle along the near hash. He's inside the 10, down to the 5, and it's going to be 1st and goal. Mark Anthony Parker stops him at the 4. 1st and goal coming from the 4 for the Irish offense.
And Jeremiah Love was untouched until he was 6 yards into the defense. Excellent blocking by the offensive line, especially Joe Otting in that play.
Joe Otting making his 3rd consecutive start at center. Was so good against USC in the opener. Or his first game, I should say, of the year.
I hate to say it, but USC looked pretty good last night against Northwestern.
You want USC at this point to...
just leave it there.
Okay.
Just leave it there.
You know what I'm getting at.
Yeah.
1st and goal from the 4. Irish looking to put the first points of the game on the board. They'll give it to Love. Stutter steps in the hole. Cuts inside across the 2 towards the goal line. He's a yard shy. Down to the 1. Give him 3 yards on his 4th carry of the game. It'll be 2nd and goal coming from the 1.
And this is an excellent opportunity now for Notre Dame to be efficient in this area. You got the first down. You're running the football. You got some passes going. Now finish the drive.
4 receivers set. 2 of them are tight ends, Reardon and Matt Jeffries, getting a lot of goal line action with Fields and Greathouse. Fields and Faison on the field. Greathouse likely unavailable tonight. Shotgun for Carr, hands to Love between the tackles, head down for the goal line, runs into a pile, muscles his way in. Touchdown, Notre Dame. The Irish strike first. Jeremiah Love has his 12th rushing touchdown of the season.
Excellent push by Matt Jeffrey on the back of Jeremiah Love. He kind of got stalemated on the 1, but then Matt Jeffrey said, this is why I do the bench press. Hi-ya! And got him across that goal line.
They got Faison and Jeffrey out there in goal line. That's 2 lacrosse players on the field for Notre Dame in crunch time, and they help get it done.
Parents, let your kids play multiple sports. Hello.
All right, extra point time for Eric Schmidt.
Can you even watch, Tony?
I can, yeah.
Okay,
I got confidence.
All right. Oh, all right.
He's 12 for 13 on PATs this year. And he's out to make this a 7-0 lead.
You can cut the tension with a knife right now.
You can kind of feel it. Ooh, not the best snap. Tyler Buckner does well to square it up, though, and Schmidt drives it straight through.
And the loudest applause for an extra point all season.
Okay. Vibes are good here in South Bend. Notre Dame leads 7-0 now over the Navy midshipmen after each team has touched the ball once. 7:31 left in quarter number 1. Notre Dame leads 7-0. Presented by Invesco QQQ. You're listening to Fighting Irish Football.
Morning, Zoe. Got donuts.
Jeff Bridges, why are you still living above our garage?
Well, I dig the mattress, and I want to be in a T-Mobile commercial like you. Teach me, Savannah.
Oh, no, I'm not really prepared. I couldn't possibly. At T-Mobile, get the new iPhone 17 Pro. On them, it's designed to be the most powerful iPhone yet and has the ultimate pro camera system.
Wow, impressive. Let me try. T-Mobile is the best place to get iPhone 17 Pro because they've got the best network.
Nice, Jeffrey.
You heard them. T-Mobile is the best place to get the new iPhone 17 Pro on us with eligible trade-in in any condition.
So, what are we having for lunch?
Dude, my work here is done.
The 24-monthly bill credits on experience beyond for well-qualified customers plus tax and $35 device connection charge. Credits ended. Balance due if you pay off earlier. Cancel. Finance agreement. iPhone 17 Pro 256 gigs, $1,099.99 and new line minimum $100 plus a month plan with auto pay plus taxes and fees required. Best mobile network in the U.S. based on analysis by Ookla Speed Test Intelligence data 1H2025. Visit T-Mobile.com.
In football, changing the game begins with rethinking it. Like rethinking how players work on their game with wearable tech, advanced analytics, AI, and more. The same innovative thinking that changes the game could change your portfolio. Invesco QQQ gives you access to the innovators who are rethinking the world. Invesco QQQ, the official ETF of Notre Dame Athletics. Let's rethink possibility. There are risks when investing in ETFs, including possible loss of money. ETFs' risks are similar to those of stocks. Investments in the tech sector are subject to greater risk and more volatility than more diversified investments. Consider the fund's investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses before investing. Visit Invesco.com for a prospectus with this information. Read it carefully before investing. Invesco is not affiliated with Notre Dame Athletics. Invesco Distributors Inc.
Notre Dame leads 7-0 over the Navy midshipmen with 7 minutes and 31 seconds to go in the opening quarter. On the field, every play counts. The question is, are you making the right plays? Whether you're preparing for retirement or already at the goal line, Howard Bailey Financial is here to help. Download your free toolkit and see important disclosures at hbtoolkit.com. Tony Simeone alongside the Super Bowl champion Ryan Harris. 7 plays, 94 yards for Notre Dame on that opening drive. Jeremiah Love goes for 42 of those yards on the ground and in the air, and then Malachi Fields, the other 52 on that big throw and catch. And for C.J. Carr, that's now 4 passes in this game and last week of 40 yards or more. He had just 5 before the BC game all season.
Well, he's seeing the field, and what I love most about that drive is that was a third, and I think it was a 3rd and 7 that they were facing on the 3rd play of the game, and they converted, and then, oh my goodness, it was over. So, and again, the key is be efficient. 7 plays, 7 points, that's how you want to be all night long when you touch the ball if you're Notre Dame offensively.
8th straight game with a rushing touchdown for Love, who again is up to 12 on the year. You know, I don't know what it's going to be like when the voting comes around for the Heisman Trophy, but he's going to have a case to be in the mix and get at least an invite to New York. You'd hope that happens for him. He's had such a great year and career. Schmidt kicks his 2nd straight touchback, and the defense will come on the field.
And this is one of those games, too, where if you're a guy like Jeremiah Love, likely going to the NFL next year, you're like, man, this is the last time I'm playing Navy. You know, I mean, he thinks about that. And I want to have a great game against Navy my last time. It's one of those staples in the schedule you can count on, and something that you realize when you're getting towards the end of your career, this is one of the last ones. And it starts kicking off those last one feelings that you'll have until hopefully after the national championship.
So far in the game, Navy has run 5 plays. They've all been rushing plays. Again, no Blake Horvath, normal starting quarterback out. Late scratch, upper body injury, and Braxton Woodson's in instead. He'll fake the handoff on the first play of this drive and keep it himself and do well, just like he did on the last drive. 7 yards as he scrambles up to the 32-yard line before Don Schuler takes him down.
The success on first down cannot deter you. And there's going to be mistakes. You're going to get fooled. That's the whole point of it. There's things going left, things going right. Oh, gosh, someone's coming right at me with the football. So it's all about keeping your spacing, staying north and south, and making a play when you get the chance.
6 plays, all on the ground for Navy so far as we hit the 7-minute mark of the opening quarter. Notre Dame leads 7-0, 2nd drive of the game for the midshipmen. They move right to left as Woodson stands under center, fakes the fullback dive, then tries to bust it out to the far side of the field. He's not going to get anywhere. Good work. Tate Johnson that time blows it up. The safety's been so good. He makes the stop to set up 3rd and short.
And in the right position, and this is his first game against Navy, so he hasn't, even in practices, he hasn't seen it in real speed like this. Excellent sign that he's getting in there and getting a tackle early.
Marcus Freeman, when I talked to him this week, raved about the scout team, the way they prepared this defense for what they'll see tonight. It's 3rd down and 1 from their own 34. Navy needs the 35 for a first down. Woodson under center. It's going to be a quarterback sneak, and he's got the first down. Plunges out to the 36. Gets an extra yard for good measure to extend the drive. And that's pretty much prototypical Navy. They're going to get you into 3rd and 1 or 2 and then just do whatever it takes to move the sticks.
And it's hard to not feel like you're resigning a first down when on first down they get 8 yards. Because you're like, man, there's too much going on. And another opportunity coming up.
It does feel like if they ever want to line up and just get a yard or two. They can pretty much do it. That's why you got to get them into 3rd and long as much as you can. Certainly more than 3rd and 3 effectively, as it's 1st and 10 from their own 36. Ball spotted far hash. They go right to left. Woodson fakes a pitch left, now runs right. He's got a hole, and then the turf monster makes a big tackle for Notre Dame. He was out across the 40, stopped at the 44, but he had a lot of room if he doesn't lose his footing.
The turf monster is real. It has gnarly teeth full of black rubber. It's disgusting.
Tate Johnson may have had an angle to stop him, but he was going to get a few more yards. 8-yard carry, though, for Woodson. Then they stay ahead of schedule. 2nd and 2 coming for the midshipmen as they approach midfield.
Now this is the time, if you're Navy, you're thinking it might be an opportunity to pass the ball just to keep the defense honest.
Yeah. Again, Woodson has played in a few games this year. Has only thrown it 8 times this season. Did throw it 19 times in his start last year in a win over East Carolina, and a flag is going to back them up here. I think early motion by the Navy offense.
Ball start. Offense, number 68. 5-yard penalty. 2nd down.
Rare for a number 68 to get a penalty.
Oh.
Don't expect that to happen
I thought
again.
they were immune from penalties.
Mr. Purvis has got a duty to uphold wearing the number 68.
He was an honorable mention in the conference last year. So, does that make you proud?
It's in line with the performance expected with the number 68, yes.
I just saw a number on the video board. Shout out to them. That's the 15th false start at home this year, aided by the home crowd.
And the home crowd has been wild this year. I think we found out the reason. Beverages are now for sale for all ages.
So 2nd down and 7. Woodson fakes a jet sweep. Now he's running left, scampering towards the sideline. He's shoved out of bounds just shy of midfield. Runs into his own sideline and goes out at the 49. He's got a 1st down with a 9-yard carry when he needs 7.
And you have to be willing to get through these types of plays. They're going to get 1st downs. Navy's going to find a way to attack you when you least expect it. But the biggest thing right now on this drive is Notre Dame is just being a little hesitant. Not only on the defensive line, but especially at the linebackers. Go plug the leaks. Go get in there and force Navy to throw the ball downfield.
Clock ticks here in the 1st quarter. As it hits 4 minutes to go, Notre Dame leads 7-0. Navy still not at midfield yet. They're at their own 49, moving right to left. Woodson will drop, look to throw for the first time. He's pressured. Now he steps up and gets across midfield as he runs through one tackle. Now he's running towards the far sideline. He's got more across the 45. Steps out on the Notre Dame sideline near the 40. That's another 1st down. He's going to have 11 yards on the run to extend the drive.
It should be a 15-yard penalty for an illegal block back. And 3 different defenders for Notre Dame had a chance to get Woodson down. And you got to take advantage of the one-on-one opportunities to make tackles as a defense against Navy.
Navy's into Notre Dame territory for the first time tonight.
They submarined into Notre Dame territory. How about that? Come on.
I like that quite a bit. 5.5 yards per play so far for the midshipmen as Woodson stands under center. He's going to just run to his right. Oh, man, 2 hard-earned yards. Devontae Smith, good to see him healthy, playing, and making a big tackle from the nickel position for Notre Dame.
You want to try and get the quarterback. If you ever have a mobile quarterback, you want to inflict pain on them when they do run the ball. And there, Woodson getting a little bit of physicality dealt to him there on that play.
How about Woodson? 9 carries for 54 yards already. The quarterback off to a good start for this Navy offense. It's 2nd and 8 from the Notre Dame 38. 2:45 and counting. They will be deliberate and take their time as the play clock hits 10. Woodson's under center. A man goes in motion. He fakes the handoff. Woodson keeps it running left, and he's drilled along the near hash marks. Taken down after a pickup of just 1. And it's Tate Johnson again who comes downhill from the secondary.
Tate Johnson making his presence known. Woodson actually thought he had the corner, and Johnson filled it so quickly, put his left shoulder in Woodson's mid-sternum. Ouch.
So it's 3rd and 7 from the Notre Dame 37. Could be 4-down territory for Navy here. This will be a lengthy field goal. Again, rain falling here at Notre Dame Stadium. Temperatures in the low 40s. Can't imagine they'd try to kick. Woodson from the shotgun takes the snap and wants to throw. Fires on a slant. It's broken up and incomplete. He was looking for Heidenreich, who was in coverage against Devontae Smith, who's getting a lot of early action here, and he forces the incompletion.
And another stop by the Notre Dame defense after a couple of 1st downs by Navy. So Notre Dame not losing its confidence and responsibilities just because of a couple of 1st downs. Excellent mentality to have and to sharpen as you go deeper into the season.
Shocked they're punting here. They're at the Notre Dame 37, so a touchback only earns you 17 yards. Obviously, they'll try to pin it inside of that. Jacob Carlson has only punted 16 times this year. Oh, no. Early motion. If this is against Notre Dame, it would let them go for it, but I think it's against Navy.
Uncharacteristic penalties out of Navy here in the first quarter. Minute 55
Ball
left.
Start. Kicking team, number 22. 5-yard penalty. 4th down.
Well, now it makes your decision to punt much easier on 4th and 12.
I always thought it'd be the hardest to have a pre-snap penalty if you're at a service academy. I mean, you're at the ultimate place of details,
discipline,
not hurting yourself, discipline, and like, what do you go back to say? Hey, captain, sorry about that. You know, like, tough, man.
So Carlson will punt. Really nice punt the first time. Stopped inside the 10. He'll try to do it again here as he's set to kick from his own 45. This is a high end-over-end kick that's headed towards the goal line. Oh, it stopped at the 1, and then it was deflected into the end zone. I think it was going to bounce back and stay shy of the line. But unfortunately for Navy, Philip Hamilton, the safety, had too much speed, hits it into the end zone. It's a touchback. Notre Dame will get the benefit of some good field position as a result. They'll start at their own 20-yard line when we come back. With 1:48 to play in the opening quarter, it's the Irish 7, the Midshipmen nothing, presented by Invesco QQQ. You're listening to the Notre Dame Radio Network.
He's got the speed. He's got room. He's going to score.
No one gets you closer to the game than Sirius XM College Sports Radio.
For the win. Got it! Let's go!
Tune in for news, talk, and analysis from the offseason through regular season and into the postseason. We've got your team covered anywhere you go.
Deep to center field. Oh, it's gone!
Get a free trial at SiriusXM.com/College Sports Radio 2025.
In football, changing the game begins with rethinking it. Like rethinking how players work on their game with wearable tech, advanced analytics, AI, and more. The same innovative thinking that changes the game could change your portfolio. Invesco QQQ gives you access to the innovators who are rethinking the world. Invesco QQQ, the official ETF of Notre Dame Athletics. Let's rethink possibility. There are risks when investing in ETFs, including possible loss of money. ETFs' risks are similar to those of stocks. Investments in the tech sector are subject to greater risk and more volatility than more diversified investments. Consider the fund's investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses before investing. Visit Invesco.com for a prospectus with this information. Read it carefully before investing. Invesco is not affiliated with Notre Dame Athletics. Invesco Distributors, Inc.
Well, good morning, kiddo. I love that you're home from college. I've missed you.
Still taking your nature-made vitamins?
Every day. A multivitamin and a probiotic. You better be taking yours.
Still looking out for me, Mom.
I'll never stop.
Made to care for you every day. Nature Made, the #1 pharmacist-recommended vitamin and supplement brand. Find us in the vitamin aisle, based on a survey of pharmacists who recommend branded vitamins and supplements.
1:48 left in quarter number 1, and Notre Dame leads Navy 7-0. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. Presented by Invesco QQQ. You're listening to the Notre Dame Radio Network.
This is Fighting Irish Football on Classic Hits 107.3 WRSW-FM Warsaw, a Kensington digital media station.
Are you ready for your next escape? Experience the excitement at Four Winds South Bend Hotel and Spa. Dine at one of 6 award-winning restaurants or unwind at the Tranquil Cedar Spa. Four Winds South Bend Hotel and Spa, your entertainment escape. All right, Ryan, talked about it last week. Almost a month between stays at the Four Winds. I know you were missing it. How great was it to be back?
It was amazing. Here's the drive summary. Arrived. Bree helped me to get some dinner reservations. Wake up this morning, gluten-free pancakes, 3 eggs, oatmeal, and a nice medium pot of tea. Went down, got the steam, sauna, soak in the salt tub, then the shave, and here I am. Don't I sound amazing?
Wow. Four Winds sounds amazing after listening to that.
You get 4 wins going to 4 Winds.
I showed you the gift card. I'm ready to get over there.
It's 2 years old.
CJ Carr has the ball starting at their own 20, throws a bubble screen to Will Pauling, who catches along the near hash. Landon Robinson, the nose guard, comes all the way out to take him down after a couple. It's just a 2-yard pickup on first down for the Irish.
And I am now officially a card-carrying member of Get This Bubble Screen Out. And look, I played with Demarius Thomas, who made it look like it was easy, but it's enough. It's not an effective play. It's far more risk than reward. Time to get it out of football.
Irish moving left to right, leading 7-0. Second drive of the game. Love gets the carry, running along the near hash marks. He's got a few up towards the 25. They'll spot him just shy of it. Give him 3. 3rd down and 5 coming. Notre Dame faced an early 3rd down on last drive. They picked it up, and then it led to a touchdown. Here comes an early 3rd down right away on this second drive.
You have the confidence of converting in the first drive of the game. I like Will Pauling over the middle.
He's on the far hash. Ball's on the near hash. Malachi Fields singled up along the near numbers. 3 receivers to the top, 1 to the bottom. Love is to Carr's left. Carr now motions Raridan across the formation to the bottom. 40 seconds left in the quarter as C.J. Carr takes the snap on 3rd and 5. He's looking downfield. Heaves one for Pauling in double coverage. Out of his reach. Incomplete. No flag. And the Irish will have to punt.
And there, Will Pauling just had to keep the route a little more skinny, as they call it. Not his waistline, but you want to hug the left sideline, the left hash mark. And Will Pauling, by the time he was looking for the ball, was crossing the right hash mark, and the ball was about 10 yards away from him on that hash mark. So it's a small coaching point, something you can fix on the sidelines.
I think he also didn't see Carr, that is Giuseppe Sessi, the safety, dropping back into double coverage. Grew up a Notre Dame fan, did Sessi. His grandfather, Tom, actually was on the football team as a freshman in 1964, so his grandson playing today at Notre Dame Stadium. I'm sure that's a thrill for the family.
Navy, that's their first. It'll be a full timeout.
It's a timeout for Navy, as you heard, with 32 seconds left. Notre Dame set to punt, and this is a fun one. We're going to take a timeout with them. Notre Dame leads 7-0, and the midshipmen set to get the ball back after they forced the Irish to go 3 and out. Presented by Invesco QQQ, you're listening to the Notre Dame Radio Network.
All right. It's a beautiful day for football here at the stadium, and we're just about ready for kickoff. Score 0-0. And suddenly, I'm in the mood for a Coke Zero Sugar. Real Coke taste, 0 sugar. Now that's a winning combo. Yeah, crisp, refreshing. That hits the spot. When it comes to great taste, Coke Zero Sugar's always on the scoreboard. Coke Zero Sugar. Real Coke taste, 0 sugar.
Game day starts long before kickoff. It starts with the playlist, the cooler, the bottle that sets the tone. That's where Teeling comes in, the official Irish whiskey of Notre Dame fans. Crafted with a shared Irish heritage and spirit of excellence and progress. Made in small batches, full of big flavor, and honored as the world's most awarded Irish whiskey. When it's time to toast the team, don't bring just anything. Bring the whiskey that shares your values. Teeling. Drink responsibly.
He's got the speed. He's got room. He's going to score.
No one gets you closer to the game than Sirius XM College Sports Radio.
For the win. Got it! Let's go!
Tune in for news, talk, and analysis from the offseason through regular season and into the postseason. We've got your team covered anywhere you go.
Deep to center field. Oh, it's gone!
Get a free trial at SiriusXM.com/College Sports Radio 2025.
2 seconds left in the opening quarter, and Notre Dame leads Navy 7-0. Invesco QQQ is the official ATF partner of Notre Dame Athletics. Let's rethink possibility. Invesco Distributors Incorporated. Tony Simeone, alongside the former Notre Dame offensive lineman and Super Bowl champ Ryan Harris. It's a fun matchup tonight. 98th all-time meeting. These teams have played every year since 1927, Ryan. They only missed 2020. Of course, there's maybe the most important part of this, a notable relationship between the two universities. When the University of Notre Dame was on hard times around World War II, Navy helps them out. The bond has really been tight as can be since then, and the mutual respect is about as deep as it goes between any two universities in the country.
And it saved Notre Dame, as you mentioned, and I even went to the ROTC office my freshman year. Said,
That's right. You told me that last year.
I might need to join up here, and thank goodness for whoever that colonel was or captain. And he said, "Why don't we wait until your junior year?"
Yeah.
But a ton of respect. And one of the things, doesn't matter if you're on punt return, offense or defense, Navy's going to make you play the details like a professional would.
They will play all 60 minutes no matter what, as Rendell's set to punt. Oh, maybe his worst punt of the year. Off the side of his foot, it just bounces at midfield. Talich is set to touch it up at the Navy 47. That's uncharacteristic. James Rendell with a 28-yard punt. On the year, Ryan, he's averaging 45.5 yards per punt. He's been outstanding, and that's a rare miscue for him.
Well, cold weather does affect kickers, and anytime you're in a locker room, they're the first people. What's the weather? What's the weather? Apparently a 3-degree change affects their footing on the football. Don't know anything about it, but I believe him. So they're going to have to get through there and understand you're in the elements. I had a great special teams coach who said, hey, look outside. You got weather. You're going to have weather when you get outside. Figure out what you need to do to be successful.
Rain is coming down a little harder now as we approach the end of the first quarter. Expect it to pretty much stick around for the entire game. 23 seconds left. Navy going to get their hands on the ball for the third time in the game. Woodson's under center, takes the snap along the near hash, runs right between the hashes, and then able to barrel forward across midfield to the 49 for a 4-yard carry. That'll likely be the final play of the quarter.
And as you mentioned, the final play of the quarter, this is exactly the game that Navy wants to be in. Low scoring and controlling the clock.
So Notre Dame only gets their hands on the ball twice in the first quarter. As far as total plays, the Irish run just 10.
That's the end of the first quarter.
Even though Navy trails 7-0, to your point, it's kind of the way they want the quarter to play out. Only 25 total plays in the first 15 minutes.
And 2 possessions by Notre Dame's offense.
Yes. Okay, takes us to our first quarter break of the evening. It's Notre Dame 7, Navy 0. Midshipmen will have the ball with second down coming when we start the second quarter when we come back. Presented by Invesco QQQ. You're listening to the Notre Dame Radio Network.
Are you ready for your next escape? Experience the excitement at Four Winds South Bend. Relax at Four Winds South Bend Hotel with 317 luxurious rooms and suites. Dine at one of 5 award-winning restaurants, including Copper Rock Steakhouse, Kankakee Grill, and Edgewater Cafe. Plus, unwind and enjoy the serenity with a massage, facial, and more at Cedar Spa. Four Winds South Bend Hotel and Spa. Your escape from the everyday.
It takes hard work to be the best in the game. Planning, commitment, resilience, sweat. That's why Old Dominion Freight Line, the #1 national LTL carrier for quality, works hard to be the best in the game and is proud to support those striving to be the best in theirs. Old Dominion Freight Line, official freight carrier of Notre Dame Athletics, helping the world keep promises.
Fighting Irish fans, choose Chill. Coors Light is cold lagered, cold filtered, and cold packaged for a smoother finish. It's got that crisp, refreshing taste that makes those moments when you choose to rise above the noise and choose Chill even better. Coors Light is a proud partner of the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, so crack one open and take a sip. Coors Light, choose Chill. Celebrate responsibly. 2025 Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado beer.
Johnny Soper with you inside our Notre Dame Radio Network studios. 7-0 Irish after one quarter of play here at Notre Dame Stadium. Here's what's happening elsewhere in college football. LSU and Alabama scoreless. Crimson Tide turned it over on downs in their first possession and then punted on their next. So LSU hanging around with just under 3 minutes to play in the first quarter. Final scores from earlier. Third-ranked Texas A&M beat Missouri 38-17. Ninth-ranked Oregon beat Iowa 18-16. And how about the Wisconsin Badgers? They pick up their first win in Big Ten play with a 13-10 win over the 23rd-ranked Washington Huskies. Let's get back out to the broadcast booth for the start of the second quarter, along with Ryan Harris. Here's Tony Simeone.
Thanks a bunch, Johnny. Notre Dame and Navy about set to resume the second quarter. Following up on one of the scores he read, Texas A&M, #3 team in the CFP rankings, remains unbeaten. I think that's the team at this point you're rooting for, try to run the table in the SEC, because Notre Dame can really point to that game and they can say, hey, we took them to effectively overtime. Should have been tied if not for a missed extra point. We're as good maybe as one of the 2 or 3 highest-ranked teams in the country. You hate to hang your hat on a loss, but at this point, that's kind of what they're going to be doing. If you're 10-2 and A&M's as good as they are, I feel pretty good about Notre Dame's chances making the playoffs.
Well, they're in the playoffs right now as it stands.
That's a good point.
And the other thing, too, you had an Indiana team barely win. You had a BYU team that faltered. And like your morning coffee, I told you, Tony, there's been a lot of movement here in the college football landscape, and you can't focus on that if you're Notre Dame. You are focused one game at a time and playing your best.
Got to focus on Navy right now, who has 2nd and 6 from the Notre Dame 49. They had the ball for 9.5 of the first 15 minutes of play. They have the ball again to start the second. Woodson out of the shotgun, going to hand it off to Heidenreich. Running right, has space. He's got a first down, cuts across the 40 along his near sideline. He's up to the 35 of Notre Dame. That's a chunk pickup for Heidenreich before Drake Bowen takes him down. 14 yards, and Navy's on the move.
And you love to see, what I loved seeing after that run, the entire Navy sideline was cheering for that first down. And that's the kind of encouragement they're giving each other right now on the field. It's something that every team can learn from that faces Navy.
Notre Dame leads 7-0 early here in the second. Woodson's under center. Again, no Blake Horvath, their talented quarterback. Not able to go with a late scratch due to an injury. Woodson will keep it. Fake running left, then turn, pivot, and run right towards his sideline. Again, it's another good pickup for Woodson. Takes it down to the 28-yard line. That's a 7-yard carry. He now has 66 rushing yards.
And such deception. He turns over his left shoulder, sets up as if he's going to throw, and then takes off to the right behind some blockers. It's just hard to follow where the football is if you're a defender.
It's such a tough transition for a defense. You see this once a year. You have to shift from last week to this week and then shift out of it next week for Pitt. Tezka's the tailback. Woodson's under center on 2nd and 4. Tezka gets the carry, runs through a tackle. He's still on his feet. Wow. Rumbling inside the 20, all the way down to the 15-yard line before Leonard Moore spills him to the turf. Midshipmen are in the red zone after 13 yards from Tezka.
And Tezka getting kind of stopped at the line of scrimmage only because his offensive line had created such a hole. So Notre Dame defensively, you do want to watch out for your knees, but you can't let that stop you from being aggressive, especially against the guards and center of Navy.
That was a loose loaf for Tezka. That ball was up around his helmet, held onto it, and he's got the midshipman inside the 20. 86% scoring rate, 75% touchdown rate inside the red zone this year for Navy, as Woodson will keep it himself on 1st and 10, trying to run right along the near hash, and he's stopped at the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets one. Yeah, they're going to give him one. Up to the 14, 2nd down to 9 coming for Navy.
And Navy running every possible combination of deception. Here's the tight end going left. Here's the running back going right. Now the quarterback's going right. There's a lot to watch, and you still got to be aggressive at the same time defensively if you're Notre Dame.
This will be the 20th play of the game for Navy. They've thrown it once. 18 rushes for 99 yards. Woodson's carried it 13 times for 66. He stands under center. One receiver to the top on the far hash as they go left to right. Notre Dame leads 7-0. Woodson takes the snap. Going to fake the pitch left. It's an end around right, and there's space across the 15, inside the 10, towards the near sideline, shoved out of bounds inside the 5. Touchdown saving tackle for Adon Schuler as Joshua Guerin gets the carry and pitch to set them up with 1st and goal.
A sprint left reverse. I mean, it's just not in a lot of playbooks in any area of football, pro, college, or high school. Wonderful play calling by Navy, and a tough break if you're Notre Dame.
Wow, you're right. They had the entire defense flowing to the right side, and then Guerin gets the pitch. Drew Cronick calling a good game right now for Navy. Has him on the doorstep. 11:50 and counting. A chance to tie the game. 1st and goal from the 3. Woodson will keep it himself, trying to just roll his way over a couple of offensive linemen. They're going to give him 2. It's down to the 1-yard line. 2nd and goal from the 1 coming up.
What a stop it would be if Notre Dame could hold Navy here. And if you're Navy, you're not going for a field goal here. You got to score a touchdown to try to keep this a game. You got 3 more plays if you're Notre Dame. It starts 1 play at a time.
Notre Dame's red zone defense has been pretty good this year. They've only allowed 10 out of 18 red zone trips to result in touchdowns. Woodson's under center. 1 receiver. Tezka's the back. Woodson will keep it. They all push from behind. He's towards the goal line. There's no signal yet. One of the line judges rushing in from the near side. 2 arms in the air. Navy's in the end zone. And a chance to tie it with an extra point as Braxton Woodson has rumbled in for the midshipmen.
0 tight option. Bush push. That's what that play was. Tezka just coming in only to push his quarterback.
Wow.
That's a 3-tiered Bush push. That's got to be illegal.
I mean, they pushed that pile 3 or 4 yards from the 2-yard line to about a yard or 2 into the end zone. And Woodson's tied the game. Nathan Kirkwood is out for the extra point. Carlson, the punter, will hold. Kirkwood is perfect on extra points this year. He did miss 3 last year. And this one's good.
Good effort, though, by you, Tony.
I
Good
try.
effort.
I really pulled everything out there to try to make the score, as the kids say, 6-7. Do you understand what they're talking about these days?
You know what I started doing at my house? I say 8-9. And they're like, Dad, that's not a thing. Kids say 6-7. I said, yeah, adults say 8-9.
I guess the score was 6-7 at one point. So Gen Alpha was going crazy for a while right now.
8-9?
8-9.
It shuts it down right away, all you parents out there. 8-9?
11:02 left in the second quarter, and this game is tied at 7 between Notre Dame and Navy. Presented by Invesco QQQ. This is the Notre Dame Radio Network.
Game day starts long before kickoff. It starts with the playlist, the cooler, the bottle that sets the tone. That's where Teeling comes in, the official Irish whiskey of Notre Dame fans. Crafted with a shared Irish heritage and spirit of excellence and progress. Made in small batches, full of big flavor, and honored as the world's most awarded Irish whiskey. When it's time to toast the team, don't bring just anything. Bring the whiskey that shares your values. Teeling. Drink responsibly.
Hey, did you see that game last weekend? It was crazy.
Actually, we were there.
Wait, like in person? How'd you swing that?
Allegiant had a super affordable nonstop flight out there. And with how low the airfare was, buying tickets to the game was a no-brainer.
Hold my beer. I'm going to Allegiant.com right now.
Allegiant, the official airline of Notre Dame Athletics. Soar nonstop from South Bend to 8 vibrant cities all across the nation. Enjoy low fares and live your best nonstop life when you book your flights on Allegiant.com today.
He's got the speed. He's got room. He's going to score.
No one gets you closer to the game than Sirius XM College Sports Radio.
For the win. Got it! Let's go!
Tune in for news, talk, and analysis from the offseason through regular season and into the postseason. We've got your team covered anywhere you go.
Deep to center field. Oh, it's gone!
Get a free trial at SiriusXM.com/College Sports Radio 2025.
11 minutes and 2 seconds left in the second quarter between Notre Dame and Navy, and this game is tied at 7. Passionate fans and an ice-cold Coca-Cola. Now that's a winning combo. Fan work is thirsty work. Enjoy a Coca-Cola. I look to my left and I see Ryan Harris with a Notre Dame branded plastic cup with, is that regular Coke?
Full diesel, baby.
That's your style.
Full diesel. Second one of the night.
I appreciate it.
Right next to my 4 Winds branded hand warmers. Shout out to the 4 Winds and to Coca-Cola. What a nice game package I've got here.
What a great way to spend the night. Up here in the booth with you. Coke products and hand warmers provided by 4 Winds. Just fantastic stuff. Where would you rather be?
4 Winds wants to help you win everywhere and in every condition.
So Navy just went 53 yards on 8 plays. They took 4:20 off the clock. 4 different guys carried the ball. All the yards came on the ground, Ryan. And so far, this is prototypical Navy. It's exactly how they want to play. They've had the ball for 13 minutes and 25 seconds. Notre Dame just 5.5 minutes. And the Irish have still run just 10 plays to 22 for the midshipmen.
And you got to think, if you're Notre Dame, that you have the urgency as if this is your only possession of the second quarter. You're going to get the ball to start the third, but you need to score here.
Jadarian Price is going to get a chance here. Short kick, fields at his own 12, brings it back right to left, spilled at the 30, 28-yard line, a couple yards shy. Good coverage and specials by the Navy coverage unit, and the offense will come out for Notre Dame.
The tackler got smoked by his teammate celebrating there.
Now they're hyped up.
Yeah, the teammate that did not make the tackle, so happy for his teammate he knocked him over.
Some overzealous midshipmen coming off. And
NBC will do the wildest things to the normalest people.
So it's going to be third drive of the night for the offense. And for the first time, Jadarian Price is the back. Carr's in the shotgun, 4 receivers. Raridan is in motion, and Price is going to get a fake handoff. They throw to Malachi Fields on a slant on the near side of the field, across the middle, makes the catch, and then turns up towards midfield. Stopped a yard shy at the 49. 20-yard pitch and catch from Carr to Fields.
And an excellent read by C.J. Carr. The Mike linebacker fired, so the slant was open. Wisely pulled it and delivered it on target in stride.
2 catches now for Fields. He has 72 yards.
NBC's got the ref cam out.
That's a great look at that completion from Fields. Ball's between the hashes. Notre Dame going right to left. The game's tied at 7. Carr's in the shotgun with Price to his left. Again, he'll look to throw. For Fields once more, catches at the 43, stutter steps along the sideline and goes out of bounds. He beats Justin Ross one-on-one for another catch and another first down. 13 more yards for Fields, has him up to 85 on the game.
And so what Notre Dame is doing now is they're using the passing game to open up the run game. They want to make so many completions that Navy brings out an extra defender in pass coverage, opening it up in the run lanes for Notre Dame.
C.J. Carr is now 5 for 6, to your point, 114 yards through the air with 9:55 and counting here in the second. Notre Dame moving right to left. They're at the Navy 38. Shotgun for Carr. He'll turn and hand it off to Price, running between the hashes. Takes it down inside the 35. He's spilled at the 32. 6-yard carry for the first touch on offense for Jadarian Price.
You force the attention of the defense to the receivers and run the ball down the gut. Excellent game plan.
Just 7 carries for Notre Dame for 24 yards. In their defense, they've only run 13 plays so far tonight, so the majority have still been runs.
And that's how you win football games.
Ball between the hashes on 2nd and 4 from the Navy 32. Carr stands in the shotgun, just 2 receivers. Faison at the top, Fields at the bottom. Carr takes the snap and looks to throw. Has Fields throwing to the near sideline along the 20-yard line, goes up and brings it in. What a catch by Malachi Fields. 12 yards, takes it into the 20 for another first down.
Hands and toes outstretched to come down with the football. A little bit of a high throw from C.J. Carr. Excellent protection by the offensive line, and what a snag by Malachi Fields.
Head coach Brian Newberry was on the sideline saying he thought he juggled this football. Getting a look on the replay, I thought it was clean going to the turf and nothing definitive that I can see to overturn it.
And run a play quickly either way if you're Notre Dame.
Yeah, ball's on the edge of the red zone at the 20. Notre Dame moving right to left. 3 receivers for Carr. Ty Washington's in the game. Goes in motion. Price gets the carry, stutter steps, and turns upfield over the 15. He's down to the 14-yard line. Even up to the 13. It'll be about 7 yards for Jadarian Price to set up second down.
And you don't want to score too quick if you're Notre Dame. 1, you want to give your defense a little bit of a rest, more time to talk about what they're seeing. But 2, you also want to be able to be that effective and know which plays are going to work and continue to march towards that goal line.
8:10 remaining in the second quarter. It's tied at 7 between number 10 Notre Dame and 7-1 Navy. Pistol set for Carr with Price behind him. He'll take the snap on 2nd and 3, give it to Price, running hard and tripped up. Ooh, nearly had a lane to run into the end zone. He stopped at the 11, a yard shy of the first down. Coleman Colley, the linebacker, may have saved a touchdown.
If you're Notre Dame, you're thinking 2-down territory here. Field goal's not going to do you anything. You shouldn't have to get to 4th down because you have 2 of the best 3 running backs in the nation. And you need a yard.
Colley, the tackler there, had just 1 tackle in his first 2 years with Navy. He has 33 this year. It's been a revelation for them at linebackers. It's 3rd and 1, 7:25 to go. 3 receivers set with Carr standing in the shotgun on the near hash. Price is to his right. He'll get the handoff running straight ahead. I don't think he got it. He's hit right at the line of scrimmage. They need the 10. They've got him spotted at the 10.5-yard line. 4th and less than a yard coming for Notre Dame. Marcus Freeman on the sideline. I would just say he looks a little bit perturbed. No hesitation, as you said. You're going for it here on 4th, but I don't think he liked the fact that he did not pick it up on 3rd.
No coach is going to like it when you lose 3rd and 1. And at the same time, Navy sold out for the run. 10 players were in the box, as they call it, and here they go.
4th down and 1 for Notre Dame. They are 113th in the country on 4th down this year, just 40%. Carr takes the snap. He's going to throw for Faison. Catches at the 5. Sheds 1 tackler inside the 2. 1st and goal upcoming for the offense. What a throw and catch to extend the drive.
Unbelievable snag and spin by Jordan Faison. He snatches the ball out of the air, ducks, twists, and then gets upfield for even more. And it actually helps out Notre Dame's offense right now to keep the clock going and get closer to that goal line. What a snag by Jordan Faison.
Wow, what a great catch. 1st down and goal now from the 2-yard line. It's on the far hash. Notre Dame moving right to left, a chance to retake the lead. Carr's in the shotgun. Price is to his right. 1st down and goal. Carr takes the snap, gives it to Price. Straight ahead, and he's in. Touchdown, Notre Dame. Jadarian Price puts the Irish back in front.
Huge block by right tackle Emil Wagner. And Jadarian Price just striding through the goal line with hands at his feet. And another great block by Joe Otting.
Joe Otting's been outstanding since slotting in at center 3 games ago now. Extra point now. Gotta keep an eye on it here with Schmidt kicking tonight. True freshman.
You're still not convinced.
Well, just want to see strides. Good snap, good hold. Here's Schmidt's extra point, and it is good.
The crowd roars.
They do indeed. And the Irish lead by 7 once more. 5 minutes and 57 seconds remain in the second quarter. It's Notre Dame 14, Navy 7, presented by Invesco QQQ. You're listening to Fighting Irish Football.
Is your kitchen or bath outdated? Are you wanting to upgrade with a more elegant style? Having problems choosing the right tile for your space? If that's the case, it's time to call Seamless Tiling Company, serving the Michiana area with 20 years of certified experience. Custom showers, you bet. Kitchen floors, gotcha. Backsplashes, oh yeah. Your dreams are just one call away. Follow Seamless Tiling Company on Facebook and Instagram, or call 574-315-6515. That's 315-6515 for your free quote today. Seamless Tiling Company.
Experience and knowledge lead to success. Metzger Property Services has been delivering successful auctions for decades. Metzger is making it easier than ever to bid online by simply going to bidmetzger.com. See dozens of current and upcoming farm, residential, personal property, farm equipment, gun, and antique auctions, both on-site and online only. Thousands of items are on sale and listed now, so why wait? Remember, it's now bidmetzger.com. That's bidmetzger.com. Metzger Property Services, expanding your horizon generation after generation.
R&B Car Company in Warsaw wants your car, and we're paying top dollar to get it. At the R&B Car Company Buying Center, our buyers are on site with free appraisals, instant cash offers, and no obligation. Any make, any model, any condition, we'll buy it today. Start at rbcarcompany.com or drive in for a real offer on the spot. Fast, easy, transparent. R&B Car Company. We buy cars. Located on Biomet Drive, just off US 30 in Warsaw.
Back to the Fighting Irish on 107.3 WRSW.
5:57 left in the second quarter, and Notre Dame's on top by a touchdown again, 14-7 over the Navy midshipmen. VetTix provides free event tickets to our members of the military, veterans, first responders, and their families to thank them for their service and sacrifice. To learn more about how you can donate tickets or join, please go to vettix.org. Can think of no better night to donate to vettix.org than tonight with Notre Dame playing Navy.
An amazing amount of Notre Dame graduates go on to serve, whether it's in the armed forces or State Department, things like that. So strong connection to service here at Notre Dame in many ways.
Yes. 9 plays, 71 yards, 5-minute drive for Notre Dame. C.J. Carr, perfect, 4 for 4, 54 yards. He's now 7 for 8 on the game, throwing for 135. And Jadarian Price is in the end zone. So Love has the first touchdown. Price has the second. Feels like we say it a lot, and that's because it's the 13th game all time that both have had a rushing touchdown. Notre Dame is 11-1 all time in the previous 12 that they've rushed for a touchdown.
I like that. I like that statistic.
You want to know the one?
No, I don't want
to. Won't say.
Yep. Good work, Rob. Our statistician.
Yeah, great stat. And he did tell me.
No.
But I
thank you.
Now kind of know how it works up here.
I appreciate it.
Lock and key, throw it away. Eric Schmidt will kick, and that's 3 for 3 on touchback. So Schmidt, 2 good extra points, 2 good kickoffs. I like the way the freshman is getting through the night in the kicking game, and it'll bring the Navy offense back out.
The first game ever that you paid so much attention to the kicking game.
It's an important facet that's going to be a huge, huge factor if and when this team finds themselves playing playoff football in December and January. So here's a pretty pivotal drive in the game. 5:57 left in the second. Notre Dame has the ball to start the second half. So you get a stop, a score to start the second half. You can be up by 3 scores just like that. Woodson will start in the shotgun with Navy going left to right. They scored on their last drive. As he claps for the rock, and he'll fake a handoff, roll right with an option pitch. He's hit in the backfield and stopped. Kingston Viliamu-Asa blows up the play for a loss of 2.
Kingston Viliamu-Asa just snatched the soul out of Alex Teska. He ran through him, and Teska then hit Woodson. Do you know
know how hard you have to hit somebody to hit them into someone else and create a tackle? Kingston Billy Amu-Asa.
9 tackles last week for KVA. He has really come along strong here in his sophomore season. Again, Navy loses yards, second least in the country, as Teska gets the fake handoff. Woodson running left, hit by Leonard Moore this time. You like to see a corner coming downhill. Drills him at the 26. It's a pickup of just a couple, and it sets up 3rd down and 9.
And clearly the coaching point was get physical. You guys are being too tentative in Notre Dame with a different physicality defensively on this drive.
I love the tackle. I didn't love the way Leonard Moore came up after the tackle.
You can't look for bad things every play, Tony. He's fine.
All right, just keeping an eye on his right leg.
He's walking fine.
Okay.
See? Belief and worry. Same amount of energy.
3rd and 9. What does Navy do here? They are 1 for 3 on 3rd down tonight. Woodson from the shotgun will take the snap and look to pass. Going to heave one down the near side of the field, and it's out of the reach of his intended target. Good coverage that time by Mark Zachary. He was looking for Luke Hutchinson along the near numbers, overshoots him. That's going to be a 3rd down, beg your pardon, 3 and out for the defense. Notre Dame's going to get the ball back with 4.5 minutes to go here in the quarter.
And Woodson had to throw it high because of the coverage by Golden.
So Woodson's only thrown it. He's only thrown it twice tonight. He's 0 for 2. Again, he had a good game last year against East Carolina, throwing it 12 for 19. But this is a step up against Notre Dame in this defense. It's only allowing 12.2 points per game over their last 5. Carlson's back into punt. He's had a couple of good ones. He almost got home that time. Hits a spiral that Faison will back up and fair catch at his own 33.
And so you said it, Tony. Get a defensive stop, get the ball back, and go down and score. Look what happens when you speak positivity into the air.
I do pride myself on understanding the clock and all the opportunities that exist when kind of looking at the math up there. So 4:25 left in the second quarter. Notre Dame leads 14-7, and they'll get the ball back with plenty of time to operate. Presented by Invesco QQQ. You're listening to the Notre Dame Radio Network.
In football, changing the game begins with rethinking it. Like rethinking how players work on their game with wearable tech, advanced analytics, AI, and more. The same innovative thinking that changes the game could change your portfolio. Invesco QQQ gives you access to the innovators who are rethinking the world. Invesco QQQ, the official ETF of Notre Dame Athletics. Let's rethink possibility. There are risks when investing in ETFs, including possible loss of money. ETFs risks are similar to those of stocks. Investments in the tech sector are subject to greater risk and more volatility than more diversified investments. Consider the fund's investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses before investing. Visit Invesco.com for a prospectus with this information. Read it carefully before investing. Invesco is not affiliated with Notre Dame Athletics. Invesco Distributors Inc.
There's nothing like when you get that part from eBay and it just fits. Yeah, the first time. So you can do less of this and get right back to more of this. At eBay, you'll find all the parts you need, guaranteed to fit, at prices you'll love. Sounds good, doesn't it? eBay. Things people love. Eligible items only. Exclusions apply.
Here's a tale of Becky. Didn't know what to do with new meds prescribed and no real cost clue.
She squinted at prices, that can't be right. Then tapped GoodRx and saw the light.
She can get a deal. Book telehealth if she feels.
Learn about those meds without any stress. That one little app does all the rest. Even my horse downloaded it. Dang, save time and money on prescriptions.
Check GoodRx. GoodRx is not insurance.
Notre Dame leads 14-7 over the Navy midshipmen with 4 minutes and 25 seconds left in the second quarter. Coors Light is a proud partner of the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, so crack one open and take a sip. Coors Light, choose chill, celebrate responsibly. 2025 Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado. Tony Simeone, Super Bowl champ Ryan Harris. Okay, I have a number that I don't think you're going to love it, but it's a positive number for Notre Dame. A rarity here. I want to throw this out. Let me just throw it at you.
Okay, I feel like this is a point of emphasis for you.
19.3 yards per pass tonight for Notre Dame.
Yeah.
Passing completion, reception. Okay. 3.2 yards per carry.
Okay.
And you're a big advocate of keeping it on the ground. Right now, they're throwing it very effectively.
I'm an advocate of winning the game that you're in.
Okay.
And you're about to have a general come join you at halftime that'll tell you have to make game time decisions. And right now, the pass is what's working.
C.J. Carr is 7 for 8 for 135. Jeremiah Love, 6 carries for 18. Price, 5 for 17. They do each have a touchdown on the ground. And Love's the back as Carr comes out with 4 receivers, 2 each way. They start at their own 32, going right to left, leading by a touchdown and a chance to extend this to 2 scores, which is so valuable against Navy. Ball spotted between the hashes as Carr claps for it and gets it out quickly. Throws on the screen. Wow, they diagnosed it quickly. Almost picked it off. Faison has to come back to the ball at his own 29. They're going to spot him with a 3-yard loss. That nearly could have gone the other way.
It's time to get rid of the wide receiver bubble screen in football. It's ineffective. It's terrifying to your fans. And rarely does it go for anything more than 2 to 3 yards.
The second time tonight you've called for it to get thrown out of the playbook. I might start joining you in that call.
I'll tell you what, we have great coffee at the meetings. 2nd
and 13. As Carr's in the shotgun, he's going to hand it to Love. Has some space running left. Oh, spins off of 1 tackle. Turns up to the 35. And he stopped there. Coleman Colley, their linebacker, brings him down after a 6-yard carry. It's going to set up 3rd down and 7 for a Notre Dame team that is just 1 for 3 on 3rd down tonight.
You want to convert here in the biggest way. Rarely will a 3rd down in the second quarter determine the outcome of a game, but none more than when you're playing Navy.
I think you're right, because you can get this 3rd down. You can then score, come out of halftime, score again, really extend this thing. If Navy gets the stop here, they have a chance to possibly score at the end of this thing and suddenly got a tie game going to the locker room.
Don't say it, Tony.
Just laying it all out. 3rd down and 7. As Carr takes the snap, they're going to run it on 3rd down. Oh, Love spins out of a tackle, and he's got it. 1st down across midfield. Somehow stayed on his feet and gets to the 49 of Navy. 16 hard-earned yards for Jeremiah Love.
I love the play call, and it was a risky one because Navy has been blitzing, but this was all Jeremiah Love. He gets hit 2 yards off the line of scrimmage, spins back towards the middle of the field, and gets the 1st down. Wow.
He is something else to watch when he runs the football. 8 carries for 40 yards now. Irish on the move with 2:35 and counting. All 3 timeouts left here in the opening half. Carr going to drop, pumps, looking to go for it all. Fields has the step down the near sideline, goes up with the 5. Out comes the flag. He'll draw the pass interference call. Justin Ross was in coverage near the goal line. And the Irish are going to be able to move this ball deeper into Navy territory.
The rare underthrow by C.J. Carr.
Defense, number 13, 15-yard penalty, 1st down.
And Malachi Fields must be taking some drama classes as a graduate here at Notre Dame because he saw he had outrun the corner for Navy and slowed down and expertly went into the defender to draw the flag. And that's a touchdown if C.J. Carr leads him by 3 yards.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, he had a step and a half. If Carr gets it out there, he's going to walk in for 6. Fields earns them the pass interference call. Ball spotted now at the Navy 34. 2:25 left here in the second quarter. Notre Dame leads 14-7. 4 receivers, Reardon motions from bottom to top. The carry goes to Love. Stutter steps in the hold and kind of spins forward off of 1 tackle. It's down at the 32. 2-yard carry before Jackson Campbell stops him. They're going to go hurry up here. I don't know if you need to, but
it prevents the communication by Navy. And so you force them to get to the line of scrimmage, likely in the last defense they were in, or in a quick vanilla call.
And then the 2-minute clock arrives.
Yeah, during the parlay, there's an open taco salad bar, so I'm going to get there before the media does.
Oh, you really are? Wow, you're taking full advantage of this.
Yeah,
you go ahead. You do what you got to do. With 2 minutes left in the half, we've hit the 2-minute timeout. Notre Dame will have 2nd down and 8 when we come back. And the Irish have a chance to build on a 14-7 lead over the Navy midshipmen. Presented by Invesco QQQ. You're listening to the Notre Dame Radio Network.
Hey, did you see that game last weekend? It was crazy.
Actually, we were there.
Wait, like in person? How'd you swing that?
Allegiant had a super affordable nonstop flight out there. And with how low the airfare was, buying tickets to the game was a no-brainer.
Hold on the beer. I'm going to Allegiant.com right now. Allegiant, the official airline of Notre Dame Athletics. Soar nonstop from South Bend to 8 vibrant cities all across the nation. Enjoy low fares and live your best nonstop life when you book your flights on Allegiant.com today.
Game day starts long before kickoff. It starts with the playlist, the cooler, the bottle that sets the tone. That's where Teeling comes in, the official Irish whiskey of Notre Dame fans. Crafted with a shared Irish heritage and spirit of excellence and progress. Made in small batches, full of big flavor, and honored as the world's most awarded Irish whiskey. When it's time to toast the team, don't bring just anything. Bring the whiskey that shares your values. Teeling. Drink responsibly.
On the job, every minute counts. That's why Lowe's now has ProBlock Quick Dry Primer, expertly manufactured by Sherwin-Williams. Engineered for pros to dry fast and go on smooth for virtually flawless results that keep your job moving. It's available in oil and water-based, and getting it is easy. Order online by 2 p.m. and get free same-day delivery right to your job site. Lowe's, we help, you save. Orders placed after 2 p.m. will be delivered next day. Valid in select zip codes. Subject to driver availability. More terms apply.
2 minutes left in the opening half between Notre Dame and Navy, and the Irish have a 14-7 lead. 2025 will mark a monumental milestone in our nation's history as we celebrate the 250th birthday of the United States Marine Corps. Since 1775, Marines have fought for our country and defended our freedoms with unwavering honor, courage, and commitment. Please join the Marine Corps Heritage Foundation in honoring the United States Marine Corps and celebrating their extraordinary contributions to our nation's past, present, and future. Happy 250th birthday to the Marines. Major General James Lukeman joining us at halftime. Everybody will have a chance to talk a little bit more about celebrating the Marines here in this 250th year celebration. Before that, though, pivotal drive here for Notre Dame.
Yep.
2nd down and 8. They're at the Navy 32. They have a 1-touchdown lead. Boy, it'd be nice to go into the locker room with a 2-score lead. Carr's between the hashes. Now he checks the line. He's got Fields to the bottom again, who's been open a lot tonight.
Will Pauling's going to be open in the middle of the field.
He's on the far hash in the slot. Carr claps for it. Drops. Pressure comes. Throws. Fields, dropped it on a comeback. Had his paws on it at the 24. Just took his eye off it at the last second.
Looked like he had a magnet in his gloves, and it kind of pushed the ball away. But it is dicey weather conditions, and Malachi Fields just looking for some yak instead of finishing the catch.
4 catches, 97 yards tonight for Fields. He's been the most targeted receiver, 5 of the 10 targets so far. That's just the 2nd incompletion of the night for C.J. Carr. 8 of 10 for 132.
Tough to put that one on him.
Sits in the shotgun between the hashes. 1:55 left on 3rd down and 8. Carr will look to throw. Clean pocket. Steps up. Lets it rip. Pauling makes the catch at the 25. Spins out of a tackle. He's inside the 20. Along the far sideline. Still on his feet. And he's out of bounds at the 5. Great run after the catch by Will Pauling. 27 yards as he takes it down to the Navy 5-yard line.
What a phenomenal throw by C.J. Carr. He had all day because of his offensive line. And then Will Pauling taking a page out of Jordan Faison's book, catching it, spinning, and getting upfield.
I think you get greedy now, Ryan. All 3 timeouts for Notre Dame. 1:46 left. Could you score and use the 3 timeouts to get the ball back for another crack at it?
It's an amazing way that you go back from being worried to being aggressive. But here you want to run the ball for Notre Dame.
Carr's going to throw. Gets it out quickly. Faison catches at the 5, and he runs in for a touchdown. Jordan Faison is in for the score, and the Irish lead by 2 touchdowns. It's 20-7 thanks to Jordan Faison's 3rd touchdown of the year.
I like touchdown plays too, and a perfect fade ball from C.J. Carr and Jordan Faison closing the deal. These two got a connection that is productive.
3 catches, just 11 yards tonight for Faison, but he is the leading receiver on the team coming in. He has just been so fun to watch grow. Here in his 3rd season with the football team, rain's starting to really come down now as Eric Schmidt's back out for another extra point. He's made his 2 tonight. Just keeping tabs on it. It's a good snap, good hold. All right, that's like clockwork now.
All right. You done? You got it? We got 3 consecutive extra points. Did not happen last week. Improvements made.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think I'm going to be good until the season's over, if I'm being completely honest, but just keep a close eye on it. And the Irish now lead 21-7. 1:42 left. Skies are kind of opening up now. Okay. 3 timeouts remain, Ryan. Notre Dame hasn't really done a great job of getting Navy to go 3 and out. I actually am going to pull it up real quick here. I don't think they have forced a 3 and out. No, they did force a 3 and out their last time out. So if you can get a 3 and out here, you get the ball back with maybe 1:20 left. So real opportunity to steal some points before halftime and create separation in this game for Navy.
I like the way you're thinking. The tough thing is, though, you're going to have to burn all 3 timeouts. And so you're really going to have to be successful on first down if you're Notre Dame defensively.
Okay, C.J. Carr has a passing touchdown in every game now. That's 9 games. He's one of just 8 FBS quarterbacks with a touchdown pass in all of his first 9 games this season.
It's the first 9 games starting of his career. I mean, that tells you how great
yourself,
he is.
Right? Yeah.
I mean, Notre Dame has the best quarterback here since Brady Quinn, in my opinion. It's going to be fun to see how C.J. Carr continues to grow this season and in his career.
He's 10 for 12, 164 and a touchdown. As you pointed out, one of them was a drop from Malachi Fields, so he's really not missed the mark all but once tonight. As Schmidt is set to kick right to left. Notre Dame leads by 2 scores now. See if the defense can pin their ears back a little bit as a result. Another touchback, so all the extra points are good. All the kicks are touchbacks for Schmidt, and it'll start Navy at their own 25.
If I'm Navy, I'm coming out in a true 2-minute offense, giving a completely different look to the Notre Dame defensive line and try and catch them asleep and get some big yardage to kick at least a field goal here before the half.
This is going to be the 5th drive of the game for Navy. They punted on their first 2, then the 8-play, 53-yard touchdown drive before the most recent drive that went 3 and out.
Taco bar is phenomenal, by the way. I know you were worried about losing me to a taco bar. You're not the first person who loved me concerned about that.
Green salsa looks good. All right, shotgun. Woodson will roll and look to throw on first down. Rolling right. Waits, now throws across his body for Heidenreich. Tipped and nearly picked off near the 40-yard line. Dangerous throw for Woodson, and maybe the worst thing about that for Navy and the best thing for Notre Dame is that it stops the clock.
And the gift for Notre Dame, if I'm Navy, that's a run call 100% of the time. And a little bit of a tip from Joshua Burnham. I'm telling you, Joshua Burnham has he's the next player you're not familiar with on Notre Dame's defense that is going to make a name for himself in the coming games.
He had 3 tackles for loss last week in a sack against Boston College. He's really come on strong here. Traverse City, Michigan native. On 2nd and 10 now, Woodson's back in the shotgun. 1:36 left in the second quarter, and wow, he's going to throw again. Drops, now Woodson steps up. He can scramble and run, and he's got room. Across the 30, over the 40, he's out towards midfield. Woodson's on the run across the 40 into Notre Dame territory, down inside the 35. Woodson does it with his legs. Tate Johnson may have saved a touchdown, and Woodson's over 100 yards rushing.
Unbelievable run by Woodson. Starts off right down the middle of the field between the hashes, weaves out to the left numbers, and you said it, touchdown saving tackle by Notre Dame.
41 yards scramble for Woodson. It was a design pass call. He's he's run it 18 times for 111. He's 0 for 3 through the air. 1:10 and counting. Navy has 2 timeouts left as Woodson looks to throw. Now he's flushed, rolling right, pressure coming, still on his feet. He's going to just jog out of bounds along his own sideline, able to stop the clock that way without burning a timeout. Osbury forces him out. I got to spot it for no gain, I think, right at the 34. So it's 2nd and 10 with 1:02 left at the Notre Dame 34.
And one of the things about Woodson being able to run the football is when they're passing, you're typically in man-to-man back there if you're Notre Dame because you're trying to commit another player to stop the run. And so there are going to be open rushing lanes for the quarterback.
Tay Johnson just went out. Jalen Stroman, transfer from Virginia Tech, checks in at safety to play alongside Schuler in the secondary. 2nd down and 10. Navy going left to right. They trail by 2 touchdowns. They set up a screen. Teska makes the catch at the line of scrimmage. Good work by Osbury. Trips him up. Spills him forward for just a 2-yard pickup. Teska is down at the 32, and then Marcus Freeman quickly calls his first timeout.
I don't think I would have taken a timeout there. You want Navy to feel the pressure. They probably would have called a timeout. So I would have put the pressure there on Navy. If you're Notre Dame, even if you get this ball back without a field goal, you're going to have about 30 seconds maybe.
It's a tough one, right? Because I think both coaches wanted the clock to stop, but I do think that you're right. Brian Newberry was probably going to call timeout for you if you're Marcus Freeman, but he wants to dictate terms. He wants to call the game aggressively. I will say, how about this, Ryan? Second straight home game, Marcus Freeman's on the sideline rocking a hat.
I'll tell you what, the bookstore better be paying him a marketing fee, because every time he wears those awesome sweatshirts and hats, you're like, man, everybody's going to the bookstore at halftime trying to figure out the Marcus Freeman fit.
I don't know the whole story. I've probed a little bit on it. He's got stuff that nobody else has got.
Oh, clearly. Clearly. Rumor is he has actual gold in his sweatshirts that he wears.
Yeah. Well, he deserves it. 3rd down and 8 for Navy out of the timeout. Each team with 2 left. 56 seconds left in the second quarter. Notre Dame leads 21-7. Midshipmen are at the Irish 32. It does feel like 4-down territory, but first things first, got to sort out 3rd down. Woodson's in the shotgun with 2 receivers to the bottom. He's got 2 backs, 1 to each side of him. He drops and wants to throw. Fires towards the near numbers. Heidenreich is there for a catch, and he gets out of bounds, too, at the 15. First pass completion. Actually, beg your pardon, second. They just completed a screen. First downfield pass completion is a big one for Woodson of 17 yards.
And Heidenreich has that kind of slot receiver, Julian Edelman type ability, and they're showcasing it perfectly, stemming inside to open up the outside break. Beautiful route. Devastating if you're Notre Dame defensively.
Second all-time leading receiver in Navy history in yards. All-time leader in touchdown catches. 50 seconds left. 1st and 10. Woodson will hand it off to Teska. Runs between the tackles. 45 seconds left. Clock ticks. Just a 2-yard carry. They got to go hurry up here.
Well, I would have passed it there if I was Navy. You found some success. They're just trying to keep the defense honest.
And the clock ticks. 32 seconds, 30 seconds, 2nd and 8 from the Irish 13. Woodson takes the snap, looks right, pressure comes, he's hit, and he's going to go down, sacked, back to the 16-yard line. Timeout from Navy after Notre Dame gets home for their first sack of the game.
And Woodson's desperately trying to get up. They squished him like a pancake.
Timeout, Navy. That's their second. It'll be 30 seconds. Please reset the game clock to 24 seconds.
Excellent bull rush to inside rush by Junior Tui Halamaka to shut off the rushing lane. Detail-oriented defense wins the down for Notre Dame.
Let me shock you again with a Junior Tui Halamaka stat. That's his first sack of the year. Again, I told you, I didn't believe it either. Just 5 tackles coming into tonight's game. He has 2 tonight, 1's a sack. But again, coming in, he led the team with 5 quarterback hurries. So he's been around the football.
Stats only tell a portion of the story, and he wrecks the game every time he is in. Former linebacker, mind you, really found a spot on the defensive line.
Okay, let's reset for you here. 1 timeout left for Navy. They've reset the clock to 24 seconds. 3rd and 11 from the Notre Dame 16. It's the Irish on top, 21-7. This is a big play from a weird spot on the field for Navy. Good chance to take it away as Woodson sits in the shotgun with 3 receivers.
2 down territory for Navy, 100%.
2 to the top, 1 to the bottom, and a couple of backs flank Woodson. Takes the snap and wants to throw. Here comes the pressure. Has to get it away. Throws across his body, and it's incomplete. Leonard Moore was in coverage that time against Luke Hutchinson. Forces the incompletion. It's 4th and 11, and I think they're going to run the field goal unit out there.
And Josh Burnham with the pressure to force Woodson to throw it before he wanted to.
Nathan Kirkwood is the kicker. This is going to be a 33-yard field goal.
If it goes in.
He's 6 of 7 this year. Field goal attempt, to your point. His only miss this year is from 50-plus. This kick comes from the near hash. He's kicking left to right. 19 seconds left. Oh, good snap. Late hold. Wow, Carlson barely got it down, and Kirkwood drills it for the midshipmen. Tacked on 3 points with 15 seconds left in the second quarter.
And you got 2 timeouts if you're Notre Dame. You'll get the ball back with about 10 seconds. Plenty of time to run a couple plays.
Wow, great hold by Carlson, actually. It was a lower snap, and he got it on its axis just in time.
Yeah, the holders are the most incentivized to fix the snap problems, because if they don't, they get smoked in the hand by a kicker who can put it 50 yards.
Okay, let me ask you this, Ryan. This is a tough spot, I think, because Jadarian Price is so good. You want to let him try to return it. It's probably your best option to let him do that. But if he brings it out, as you mentioned with the 2 timeouts, it gets then tough to run 3 plays. Whereas if you just do fair catch this or let it go for a touchback, you can run 3 plays with 15 seconds and use both timeouts. What would you do?
You're a heck of a coach. Let me say, you've broadcast your way into being a great coach. I'm squib kicking it here if I'm Navy. I'm going to get the clock running, and I'm going to force Notre Dame, even on a shorter field, to go down the field and utilize their timeouts perfectly.
Let's see what they do. Great call. It's a short pooch kick. It's going to be fielded at the 30-yard line. Notre Dame's going to bring it out across the 40. I think it was Joshua Burnham who brought it out across the 34-yard line, 35-yard line.
What an athlete. Rush the passer, force an errant throw, and go gets a kickoff.
So Burnham gets it up to the, what are they going to spot this? Just shy of the 40. It's at the 38, and only 3 seconds come off. You take that, I think, if you're Notre Dame, you get 13 extra yards compared to a touchback and only lose 3 seconds. Oh, and they're going to come out and sit on it.
Oh, Tony.
I'm surprised by that.
Maybe a little respect to Navy.
You can respect them all you want, but I'd still try to score some points on them here. But
you and Peyton Manning.
Yeah. Okay, they're going to take a knee and head to halftime, and that's how the first half will end. Notre Dame leads 21-10 over the midshipmen. And that's our score at halftime. We'll return for the Notre Dame halftime report right after this, presented by Invesco QQQ. You're listening to the Notre Dame Radio Network.
All right. It's a beautiful day for football here at the stadium, and we're just about ready for kickoff. Score 0-0. And suddenly, I'm in the mood for a Coke Zero Sugar. Real Coke taste, zero sugar. Now that's a winning combo. Yeah, crisp, refreshing. That hits the spot. When it comes to great taste, Coke Zero Sugar's always on the scoreboard. Coke Zero Sugar. Real Coke taste, zero sugar.
Did you know that just one sunburn can double your risk of melanoma? Protecting your skin is your best game day defense against UV damage, premature aging, and melanoma. As the proud sunscreen sponsor of Notre Dame Athletics, Marini Skin Solutions delivers advanced sun protection and proven skincare solutions for your top concerns. Because you deserve the best on and off the field. Visit MariniSkinSolutions.com to learn more and try our free virtual AI skin analysis tool to identify solutions to help transform your skin. Fear the Irish, not the sun.
All right, team, huddle up. Whether you're in red zone or still at the 50-yard line, it's time to call a play, and we can help. Howard Bailey Financial is the official wealth management sponsor of Notre Dame Athletics. We have a free retirement resource that you can download to gain insight on taxes, Social Security, income planning, and more. To get your free copy, just text HUDDLE to 888-262-1104. Notre Dame Athletics was compensated for this endorsement and is not a current client of Howard Bailey. For more information, please visit howardbailey.com/ending disclosure. Howard Bailey Securities, LLC is an independent financial securities firm and uses a variety of different investment strategies.
He's got the speed. He's got room. He's going to score.
No one gets you closer to the game than Sirius XM College Sports Radio.
For the win. Got it. Let's go.
Tune in for news, talk, and analysis from the offseason through regular season and into the postseason. We've got your team covered anywhere you go.
Deep to center field. Oh, it's gone.
Get a free trial at SiriusXM.com/College Sports Radio 2025.
Welcome to Halftime on the Notre Dame Radio Network. Your complete first half recap is coming up as we send you inside our network studio. Here's Johnny Soper.
All right, welcome in. Halftime at Notre Dame Stadium between the 10th-ranked Fighting Irish and the midshipmen of the U.S. Naval Academy, and the Irish have a 21-10 lead over Navy. Hi, everyone. Welcome inside our network studios. Johnny Soper with you. Let's get you to our first half recap, which is brought to you by Dick's Sporting Goods, the official sporting goods retailer of Notre Dame Athletics. Midshipmen won the toss, elected to take the football. They got one first down, then punted, and then the Irish, on their first possession, were able to score to make it 7-0. Jeremiah Love from 1 yard out on a drive that started from their own 6-yard line. Navy then punted on their second possession, and then the Irish went 3 and out after that, which took us through the entire first quarter. Start of the second quarter, Navy gets on the scoreboard. They scored their first touchdown after they converted on 2nd and 9 on the +15 that turned into an 11-yard gain. First and goal from the 3-yard line. They punch it in, an 8-play, 53-yard drive to tie the game that took 4 minutes and 19 seconds. Then Notre Dame's third possession, Malachi Fields with 3 receptions, 45 yards on the drive. They did not convert 3rd and 1. They did convert 4th and 1, a 9-yard pass to Jordan Faison that set up 1st and goal, and Jadarian Price took it in from 2 yards out to make it 14-7 Notre Dame, a 9-play, 71-yard drive that chewed up 5 minutes off the clock. Navy then went 3 and out. Irish scored on their next possession, a 7-play, 68-yard drive that took just over 2 minutes and 42 seconds to make it 21-7. Jordan Faison punched it in. Let's take a listen to our highlight of the first half.
Carr will take the snap and look to pass. Wants to air it out deep down the near side of the field. Malachi Fields streaking, makes the catch inside the Navy 30, takes it inside the 20, and he's got the Irish in the red zone. Big time pickup from Carr to Fields. They'll spot him at the 15 after a 52-yard catch.
That was on Notre Dame's first possession after the Irish had just converted 3rd and 10, and that set up the Jeremiah Love rushing touchdown from 1 yard out. Let's get you to the Irish Index presented by Invesco QQQ, a weekly segment that tracks Notre Dame football's most important game stats as a way of measuring overall team performance. Whenever you play Navy, it's always time of possession and possession efficiency. Time of possession right now, advantage to the Mids, but not by a ton. 16 minutes and 24 seconds to Notre Dame's 13 minutes, 36 seconds. The Irish with 3 touchdowns on what are essentially 4 possessions. I'm not counting the last possession there just before the half. Halftime score, Notre Dame 21, Navy 10. You're listening to Fighting Irish Football.
Your 401k is likely one of your most important assets, but it's only one part of a comprehensive retirement strategy. Edward Jones can help you understand how your retirement assets fit into your entire retirement picture so you can work toward meeting your unique retirement goals. Contact me, Jake Peedy, your Elkhart Edward Jones financial advisor at 574-522-3242 or visit us at 932 Parkway Avenue, Suite C in Elkhart. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
Hi, I'm Alan Aldifer.
And I'm Mike Bergen. We love Kosciuszko County and have had the pleasure of serving our community and clients for over 20 years as Aldifer Bergen & Company.
Now we are excited to become part of the Beacon Point Advisor family. This move allows us to have more time to take care of our clients to help in all of your present and future financial needs. All of our local people are staying and are here to see you on West Market Street in downtown Warsaw. Remember, Aldifer Bergen & Company has partnered with Beacon Point Advisor.
Just like the Irish on the field need to prepare for in-game adjustments, you need to prepare for when temperatures outside cool down. Don't get sidelined by a furnace breakdown this fall. Trust Collier's Heating and Air Conditioning, your Lennox premier dealer, for a fall furnace tune-up and total peace of mind this season. We're here 24/7 with emergency service to keep your home comfortable, no matter the score. For more, call 574-373-0325 or check out trustcolliers.com.
Now back to Fighting Irish Football on 107.3 WRSW.
Football nonstop flight out there. And with how low the airfare was, buying tickets to the game was a no-brainer.
Hold my beer. I'm going to Allegiant.com right now. Allegiant, the official airline of Notre Dame Athletics. Soar nonstop from South Bend to 8 vibrant cities all across the nation. Enjoy low fares and live your best nonstop life when you book your flights on Allegiant.com today.
Time here in South Bend between Notre Dame and Navy. The Irish lead 21-10. We have a very special guest joining us in the booth tonight, Major General James Lukeman, the president and CEO of the Marine Corps Heritage Foundation. Major General, thank you so much first for joining us here. We've talked a lot on the air this year about the 250th anniversary coming up for the Marines. So I guess just the first thing I want to know in more detail is what you guys are doing at the Marine Corps Heritage Foundation to celebrate this the way that it should be with this big anniversary coming up.
Well, it is a huge anniversary, and thanks, Tony. So Monday, November 10th, is the Marine Corps birthday, the 250th. And so the Marine Corps Heritage Foundation took this opportunity to say, we should celebrate this all year long, all across the country. So we have been doing this kind of thing since the beginning of the year this year to really take the message of what's best about the Marine Corps to the American people.
Okay, so then help me even further that message. You know, I hear about the commitment to the country and what it does. Like, what is the message that the Marine Corps Heritage Foundation is putting forward about what the Marines have meant to the country for 250 years.
Yeah, so the Marines, when you look at a Marine, you think somebody who stands for honor and courage and commitment, selfless service, love of country. And those values are really American values. And we want everybody to be proud of their Marine Corps, but proud to be an American, especially as we head into the country's 250th next year.
Yeah, that's what, the symmetry, of course, the big 250-year celebrations coming up. I want to know, for those that are listening, and they've heard us talk about it all throughout the year, where can people go if they want to kind of support what you guys are doing and further the mission of just promoting and celebrating what the Marine Corps Heritage Foundation is doing with this momentous occasion really coming up on Monday?
Right. So there's two websites. Marine250.com has all the information about 250 celebrations all across the country. So you can look there. And the Marine Heritage Foundation, it's marineheritage.org. Our website is where we do what we do at the National Museum of the Marine Corps.
Okay, so Marine Heritage Foundation, look that up, and then Marine 250, a great place to go as well for this specific celebration.
Right.
Okay, I want to ask you this. You, of course, are a Notre Dame graduate. 1980, I was just talking to you. Your daughter went to the school as well. You make it back to a few games. What does this place mean to you? It's a special place, I know, for anybody that comes here, but for you in particular, what does it mean?
Well, it's great for the Marine Corps to partner with the University of Notre Dame, who really strives to be a force for good in the world. And so the symmetry, the connection between what the Marine Corps stands for and what Notre Dame stands for is perfect. So I love coming back here. It's just a thrill for me.
I know you get back here a few times a year. Just this game in particular, Navy, the university, of course, has such a great relationship with the armed services, but in particular Navy. When you see this matchup, what goes through your head as someone that's so involved with the Marines, just knowing what it means for our country and the university?
Well, the first thing is always how tough a game it is for us to play, because the midshipmen shorten the game and it makes it hard. So you got to make the most of every possession. But beyond that, it's a great partnership. Really, the camaraderie that you'll see at the end of this game, where both teams will go to the other end of and play the alma maters. Even it doesn't matter who won or who lost. That has gone on ever since I was a student here and before that. So it's just a real great respect between these two teams, and I'm glad they're continuing to play each other.
I can tell you know your ball. If you want, we can just let Ryan stay out there, and you can break down the second half with me if you'd like. Then you can go back and see your family.
You guys are doing a great job.
Okay, well, Major General, thank you so much, obviously, for everything you do for the country.
Thanks, Tony.
Thank you for stopping by, and thanks for being a great representative for the university as well.
Pleasure to be here.
Okay, again,
Happy Marine Corps birthday.
Happy Marine Corps birthday coming up on Monday. Can't wait to celebrate it with you and everybody else. You so deserve it, and thanks for everything you're doing. We'll take another break here in South Bend. Notre Dame leads by 11 at halftime, 21-10 over the Navy midshipmen. Johnny Soper will be back after this. You're listening to the Notre Dame Radio Network.
Every morning, we rise and shine, make breakfast, and brush away the night's rest. These routines help us start the day off right. Nature-Made vitamins are a simple step in that daily care regimen. Multivitamins with daily essentials, clinically studied probiotics for gut health support, magnesium to help relax the body. Nature-Made is made to care for you every day. These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. These products are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
Hey, listen to this. All I needed was a new starter. Got a great deal on eBay. Did it myself.
Yeah, that's cool. But how about the soft purr of an upgraded exhaust when it fits just right?
For me, it's the little things. Like these new windshield wipers from eBay I installed. From small fixes to big upgrades, eBay has all the parts you need at prices you'll love. Guaranteed to fit every time. eBay. Things people love. Eligible items only. Exclusions apply.
Every time I turn around, my friends at Pure Talk give me one more reason to feel good about switching. This month, for instance, they're supporting Canines for Warriors, a terrific organization that trains rescue dogs and then pairs them up with combat veterans struggling with PTSD. The result? They're saving lives on both ends of the leash. This is why I switched to Pure Talk. I like being in business with an American wireless company who shares my values. Yeah, I appreciate unlimited talk, text, and plenty of 5G data for just $25 a month, and I bet you will too. But I think you'll really appreciate doing business with a company who gives back to the men and women who volunteered to defend our country. Just dial pound 250, say micro. With Pure Talk's U.S. customer service team, you can switch in as little as 10 minutes. Again, dial pound 250, say micro, to switch to an American wireless company who actually stands for something. Pure Talk.
At Audion Hearing, our mission is simple: to make better hearing affordable for everyone. We're proud to offer high-quality, rechargeable hearing aids starting at just $98. Clear, comfortable, and ready to use right out of the box. And here's a study worth hearing. Research shows that wearing hearing aids can reduce your risk of dementia by up to 61%. Join over 1 million happy customers and hear the difference today by going to audionhearing.com. That's AUDIEN hearing.com.
Guinness and Notre Dame both have a long history of grit and determination. It's how a university in Indiana became a global icon in sports. It's how a brewer from Ireland created one of the world's most legendary beers. Through the pursuit of excellence, honoring tradition, and staying true to a unique spirit, Guinness and Notre Dame always rise to the top. Cheers to another great season of Notre Dame football. Here come the Irish. Guinness Draft Stout, the official beer of Notre Dame alumni and fans. Please enjoy responsibly. Imported by Diageo Beer Company, USA, New York, New York.
Whether you're chasing the next away game or planning your victory trip, Allegiant Air has you covered with nonstop flights to top U.S. destinations. No layovers, no hassle, just touchdowns. Allegiant, the official airline of Notre Dame Athletics. Book now at Allegiant.com. Halftime at Notre Dame Stadium. The Irish lead Navy 21-10. Irish outgained the midshipmen 222-173 in the first half, 164 through the air to Navy's 19. Mids rushed for 154 to the Irish's 58. Johnny Soper with you in studio. Let's bring in Ryan Harris, who's out in the broadcast booth at Notre Dame Stadium. Pretty good first half for the Irish, Ryan. They possessed the ball 4 times. They scored 3 touchdowns, just that 1 3-and-out in the first quarter. What'd you like from the first 30 minutes of play?
I like the variety of the game, the play calls. I love the fact that you were able to run the ball and find the runs that worked. And, oh, by the way, C.J. Carr, still awesome.
Yeah, he's a stud. 10 of 12 in the first half, 164 yards. You know, defensively, the Irish are doing a pretty good job. I think Braxton Woodson, Navy's backup, carved them up a little bit on the ground on that last series before halftime. But what do you like so far from the Irish defense?
Well, one, they bowed up at the end there of the second quarter, so they've been able to. Navy had a successful drive, but then Notre Dame has been able to stop them, and they came back more physical in that final drive of the second quarter than they had been all night long. So the physicality's coming out as the weather's getting colder.
All right, Ryan, looking forward to the second half. The halftime score, Notre Dame 21, Navy 10. You're listening to the Notre Dame Radio Network presented by Invesco QQQ.
Think Verizon's best 5G network is expensive? Think again. This season, bring in your AT&T or T-Mobile bill to a Verizon store for a better deal. Then use those unwanted bills to wrap up goodbye gifts to AT&T. Or cut them into snowflakes to celebrate your switch from T-Mobile. 'Tis the season to save at Verizon. Just bring in your bill to your local Verizon store and we'll give you a better deal. Rankings based on root metrics which score report dated 1/2025. Your results may vary. Requires postpaid consumer mobile bill dated within the past 45 days and same name as person redeeming deal. Additional terms apply.
It takes hard work to be the best in the game. Planning, commitment, resilience, sweat. That's why Old Dominion Freight Line, the #1 national LTL carrier for quality, works hard to be the best in the game and is proud to support those striving to be the best in theirs. Old Dominion Freight Line, official freight carrier of Notre Dame Athletics, helping the world keep promises.
Are you ready for your next escape? Experience the excitement at 4 Winds South Bend. Relax at 4 Winds South Bend Hotel with 317 luxurious rooms and suites. Dine at one of 5 award-winning restaurants, including Copper Rock Steakhouse, Kankakee Grill, and Edgewater Cafe. Plus, unwind and enjoy the serenity with a massage, facial, and more at Cedar Spa. 4 Winds South Bend Hotel and Spa. Your escape from the everyday.
Guinness and Notre Dame both have a long history of grit and determination. It's how a university in Indiana became a global icon in sports. It's how a brewer from Ireland created one of the world's most legendary beers. Through the pursuit of excellence, honoring tradition, and staying true to a unique spirit, Guinness and Notre Dame always rise to the top. Cheers to another great season of Notre Dame football. Here come the Irish. Guinness Draft Stout, the official beer of Notre Dame alumni and fans. Please enjoy responsibly. Imported by Diageo Beer Company, USA, New York, New York.
Some
people just know they could save hundreds on car insurance by checking Allstate first. Like, you know to check that your seats aren't in the visitor section first, before buying tickets.
I'm so excited for this game. I can't believe you got us tickets.
Me too. Wait, are we on the wrong side?
Yeah, checking first is smart. So check Allstate first for a quote that could save you hundreds.
This is going to be a long game.
You're in good hands with Allstate.
Savings vary. Subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Allstate Fire and Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
Bank anytime and anywhere with Credit Union One, the official banking partner of Notre Dame Athletics. Manage your money easily with CU1's free checking account that offers no monthly fees, convenient digital banking, a highly rated mobile app, and access to more than 90,000 surcharge-free ATMs nationwide. Plus, you can show your Irish pride every time you pay with one of 3 Notre Dame debit card designs. View full disclosures at cu1.com/free checking. Federally insured by NCUA. Go Irish.
Hey, Fighting Irish fans, you have the power to save lives. That's because just one organ donor can save 8 lives. Go Irish and say yes to organ donation. Learn more at donatelifeindiana.org. 21-10, the halftime score. Notre Dame leads Navy. I'll talk to you all after the game. Let's go back out to the broadcast booth for the second half, along with Ryan Harris. Here's the voice of the Irish, Tony Simeone.
Thanks, Johnny. Almost set for quarter number 3 here in South Bend. Been a fun first half for Notre Dame. They lead by 11, 21-10. DJ has not missed this year, Ryan. They were just playing Pitbull and Mark Anthony. Let it rain over me as the skies have opened and the rain continues to fall. What a call.
Brilliant. Just, using the elements to prove the point. Fantastic. And in night games, I find, some people leave here and go to the Chicago dance scene, that legendary house scene, all ages too now. I'm telling you, hey, even some priests here at Notre Dame. So now they give us a little piece of the action. Hey, we know it's a night game. Can't get to Chicago. Here's a little dance music for the people.
Well, it's only 8 o'clock in Chicago. You're going to get back in time.
No way.
I don't suggest you do that, though.
I am always in the time zone that I'm sleeping at. Eastern.
I don't blame you for that one. I'm looking up now, Ryan, and I'm no meteorologist. This has to be categorized, at the very least, as a wintry mix that is falling from the sky right now.
Sounds like you're quite the meteorologist.
Don't you think? These are snowflakes that are falling
These
right now.
are big ones that you stick your tongue out for, and also makes every hit more painful on the field.
So November 8th, write it down, 2025, the first snow in South Bend. And I don't think it's going to be enough to see it necessarily if you're watching on TV or make an impact on the field. But like you said, it indicates that it is late, wet, and cold, and your toughness will be tested here.
And the next couple of weeks, you're going to have this type of weather if you're Notre Dame. And then it's San Francisco and the nice warm places that the college football playoffs takes place in, unless, of course, Notre Dame's hosting.
Could take the Irish down south. This kick's going out of bounds. Bad kick by Navy to start the half. Jadarian Price wanted to field it, but his left foot was on the sideline, and he said, no thanks. It's going to be a penalty. I'll give you this number real quick, Ryan. Encouraging stuff here. Navy, 3 penalties in the first half. That'll be their 4th. Notre Dame not penalized in the first half for a team that's been committing more than 6 per game. Marcus Freeman had to love that in the opening half.
And that's the exact kind of detail that you want to be efficient and excellent at tonight against Navy. So Notre Dame not shooting themselves in the foot. And guess what you got to do when you're in those big playoff games they want to get to? Be clean with your pre-snap and pre-play operation.
American officiating crew tonight. Wonder if it's a coincidence. His car stands in the pistol. He dropped the fake handoff. Now he picks it up. Going to take a shot for field. Still jump ball nearly intercepted by Justin Ross. That play was broken from the start. They almost botched the play fake, and then Carr almost throws a pick on the first play of the half.
Well, incredible that he got the ball up because Jeremiah Love actually knocked the ball out of his hand. He wisely picks it up, and CJ Carr making a throw. And if Malachi Fields didn't turn around, I think he could have jumped for that ball, but he made the best decision on the field.
Okay. That was certainly a shaky start. Let's see if they can get it better calibrated here on the second play.
They don't like making it easy on you, Tony.
21-10, opening drive of the second half. Pistol formation with Notre Dame going right to left. Love is behind Carr. He'll get the handoff running left, trying to cut it back inside. Spins out of one tackle to avoid a 2-yard loss, but just gets 1 yard to the 36. Landon Robinson brings him down, and just like the opening drive, quickly it's 3rd down and a lengthy 9 yards for Notre Dame.
2 unblocked defensive linemen in the hole. I mean, that's something where a simple game ran by Navy really threw off the offensive line, and they're going to continue to see that because they didn't pick it up well.
Notre Dame is 3 for 5 on 3rd down tonight. 2 receivers to the top, 1 to the bottom for Carr, who stands along the near hash marks. Takes the snap, wants to get it out quickly, throws far numbers. Faison makes the catch, and he got the 1st down. Does it with his legs over midfield and runs out of bounds along the far sideline. 16 yards, and it's a lot of yak for Faison to get the job done.
And a laser from C.J. Carr, left to right, right at the face mask of Faison. What a pitch and catch.
It was a confident decision because he caught that ball 4 or 5 yards short of the sticks, and Carr trusted Faison to do it with his legs, and he did just that. A little bit more than a minute gone by. Irish keep the opening drive rolling as they move right to left. They're just into Navy territory at the 48. Carr claps for the rock and turns and hands it off to Love. He's hitting the backfield again, spins out of the first tackle, has to fight to get back to the line of scrimmage. He's still on his feet. Oh, somehow he's across the 40, over the 30, far sideline, inside the 20, 10, touchdown, 48 yards. Jeremiah Love defies physics once again.
What a run by Love. He jumps one defender in the backfield, spins around another one, cuts between 2, somehow keeps his feet after getting rolled over a defender, gets up, and has a track meet to the goal line.
Wow, they took him down, but he never hit the turf. He rolled over the defender, spun up, knee never went down, kept on his feet, played through the whistle, and he takes it down the sideline. What an unbelievable run for Love.
Heisman real worthy.
Wow, that was special. It was hard to see on the original play. It was the far side of the field. He spun out of one tackle and then truly was, I guess, tackled towards the turf, but never went down. And he has taken our breath away.
We are not worthy.
That is so true.
Oh my goodness.
28-10 after the extra point. The Irish lead by 18, and they've started the second half the right way with 13:27 to go in the third quarter. You're listening to the Notre Dame Radio Network presented by Invesco QQQ.
Some people just know they could save hundreds on car insurance by checking Allstate first. Like you know to check the propane tank on your grill first before hosting a tailgate.
Let's fire up. Here, let me try. Seriously? You didn't check the propane? Who wants chips?
Yeah, checking first is smart. So check Allstate first for a quote that could save you hundreds.
Salt and vinegar?
You're in good hands with Allstate.
Savings vary. Subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Allstate Fire and Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
Guinness and Notre Dame both have a long history of grit and determination. It's how a university in Indiana became a global icon in sports. It's how a brewer from Ireland created one of the world's most legendary beers. Through the pursuit of excellence, honoring tradition, and staying true to a unique spirit, Guinness and Notre Dame always rise to the top. Cheers to another great season of Notre Dame football. Here come the Irish. Guinness Draft Stout, the official beer of Notre Dame alumni and fans. Please enjoy responsibly. Imported by Diageo Beer Company, USA, New York, New York.
All right, team, huddle up. Whether you're in red zone or still at the 50-yard line, it's time to call a play, and we can help. Howard Bailey Financial is the official wealth management sponsor of Notre Dame Athletics. We have a free retirement resource that you can download to gain insight on taxes, Social Security, income planning, and more. To get your free copy, just text HUDDLE to 888-262-1104. Notre Dame Athletics was compensated for this endorsement and is not a current client of Howard Bailey. For more information, please visit howardbailey.com/ending disclosure. Howard Bailey Securities, LLC is an independent financial securities firm and uses a variety of different investment strategies.
Notre Dame leads 28-10 early in the third quarter over Navy with 13:27 remaining. Dick's Sporting Goods believes that sports have the power to change lives. This belief, which reflects the principles on which the company was founded, continues to guide Dick's today. We hope that you enjoy the game. 4 plays, 65-yard touchdown drive. Forget about all those other 17 yards. The 48-yard touchdown run from Jeremiah Love, Ryan. It was incredible the way he stayed on his feet. He's now 8th all-time in rushing yards at Notre Dame. 9th player in history with 3,000 offensive yards. Just soak it in while you can.
Well, and how about Notre Dame being able to maintain the tradition of a great running back? You can go every era of Notre Dame, an elite running back has come out. Kyron Williams says hello. He fresh with the bag in Los Angeles. So, it's a testament to the tradition, and it's quite the achievement at Notre Dame to be in the top 10 all-time of rushing.
Well, that tells me is the offensive line is always good here, too. Right?
Thank you.
It's just a fact.
O-line you, baby.
It really is. Okay, Irish have their first 3-score lead of the game. Eric Schmidt is kicking right to left. Here's that 3-wood that does just hook inside the pylon for a touchback, and Navy will start with their first second-half possession at their own 25-yard line.
And Michael Floyd is here in attendance tonight. Cretin-Durham Hall graduate, Minnesota native, Notre Dame graduate. And Jeremiah Love has 1 touchdown from tying him all-time in his touchdown record. Jeremiah Love currently 5th, 1 away from tying for 4th.
Yeah, Floyd is 4th. It's just the 3rd season for Love. Who knows what he'll do at the end of this year, but if he were to come back for another year of eligibility, he could break a lot of all-time Notre Dame records.
Or he could get paid and break some personal financial records.
Yeah.
I'm in favor of that.
Woodson, the quarterback, will fake the pitch and run straight ahead, left to right. He gets 3 yards on first down, and Don Schuler spills him. It's now the 21st carry of the game for the backup quarterback, Woodson. He has 111 yards.
He's been amazing tonight for stepping in on short notice against one of the best defenses in college football. And he's been admirable in both run and a pass at the end of that second quarter. He was starting to get things going.
Notre Dame, of course, had their struggles defensively against Miami and Texas A&M, and then even Purdue. But in the 5 games since, they've only allowed more than 1 touchdown in 1 game. That was against USC. Otherwise, the other 4 games, it's a single touchdown. It's just 1 tonight as Teska runs straight ahead, right down Broadway along the near hash. He gets 2 yards, and it'll set up 3rd and 5.
Huge opportunity for Notre Dame here to get off the field defensively. They got a good spell between halftime and now getting out with 12 and a half minutes on the 3rd quarter. Time to show what those fresh legs can do for you.
Getting to that point of the game where you got to start thinking about getting greedy and putting style points on the board right now. Notre Dame was 10th in the CFP rankings on Tuesday. You want to keep climbing, find a way to maybe host another playoff game at home when the dust settles in December. 3rd and 5. Woodson, pressure in his face, gets it out quickly and completes it, but it might be shy of the marker. Heidenreich made the catch, and before he could check where he was, he turned upfield and out of bounds at the 33-yard line. He could have just stepped forward for a first, but he goes out, and it'll be 4th down.
A little bit of an errant throw as well is what made that kind of tougher to catch by Braxton Woodson. But Woodson's got to settle his feet a little more, give the ball to his receiver so he can turn up the hash. Advantage Notre Dame.
They're going to go for it. Brian Newberry hasn't gone for it yet tonight on 4th down. They convert 66% of their 4th downs this year. 4th and 2 from their own 33. Woodson's under center, fakes the handoff, runs for it himself. He's hit, and he's stopped. He's not going to get there. Turnover on downs. The Irish make the play in the backfield. Madden Faremo was in there with a host of others to get the stop.
Faremo is really growing into a fantastic linebacker. Full-chested, 2-armed bear hug says, it's our ball.
Notre Dame will take over with excellent field position at the Navy 34-yard line when we come back. 11:34 left in the 3rd quarter. The Irish are beginning to separate from the midshipmen. It's Notre Dame 28, Navy 10, presented by Invesco QQQ. You're listening to Fighting Irish Football.
Hey Valley fans, it's Scott at Bobcat. Coach Mo and staff have this year's team prepped and ready for another great season. Keep that Cub Cadet, X-Mark, and Bobcat prepped and ready for whatever fall has in store for us with a service at Bobcat of Warsaw. That way your machine is ready to react and perform just like these young men on the field. Let's fill those bleachers with the green and gold and cheer these young men on for another great season. Bobcat of Warsaw is a proud sponsor of Death Valley football.
Booyah! Whether you love them or can't stand them, surprises are a part of life. Hi, I'm Matt Swartz, your Syracuse Edward Jones financial advisor. As your needs change, we can change what you need to do to help you end up where you want to be. And while there is never a good time to experience unexpected costs, we can work together to help them feel a little bit less unexpected. Call me today at 574-457-0225 or visit edwardjones.com to get started today. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
Our area lakes might be cold and ice could be forming, but now is the time to dream ahead to next year for a great time on the water with help from Splendor Boats. If this past summer you thought about taking your family's summer to the next level, make plans now to see the experts at Splendor. You can buy your pontoon, custom-built catamaran, or boat accessories at Warsaw's only marina on East Winona Avenue, or visit the original Splendor Boats location on State Road 15 in Silver Lake and online at SplendorBoatsWarsaw.com. Splendor Boats thanks you for a great year and looks forward to serving you even better in the years ahead.
Is your kitchen or bath outdated? Are you wanting to upgrade with a more elegant style? Having problems choosing the right tile for your space? If that's the case, it's time to call Seamless Tiling Company, serving the Michiana area with 20 years of certified experience. Custom showers, you bet. Kitchen floors, gotcha. Backsplashes, oh yeah. Your dreams are just one call away. Follow Seamless Tiling Company on Facebook and Instagram or call 574-315-6515. That's 315-6515 for your free quote today. Seamless Tiling Company.
Notre Dame football is back on 107.3 WRSW.
Celebrating their extraordinary contributions to our nation's past, present, and future. Happy 250th birthday to the Marines.
And shout out to Marine Tom Ernst. Fantastic human being.
Okay.
Another Marine. We mention all the Marines we can every time we bring up the big birthday.
Shout out, Tom. It's great talking to the Major General during halftime. If you didn't catch that, big celebration coming on Monday. The official 250th birthday of the Marines is just a few days away.
They got to have the best fireworks, right?
Oh, I would imagine there's going to be a show. 1st and 10 for Notre Dame. The Navy 34. Carr's going to play fake and go for it all right out of the break. Going to the end zone. KK Smith is there in the back of the end zone. He caught it. Touchdown, Notre Dame. A quick strike, 34 yards, and the Irish have their 5th touchdown of the night.
The best touchdown pass of C.J. Carr's budding career. Steps back and delivers a bomb in stride to KK Smith. All he has to do is put out his arms. It landed right in the basket. What a torpedo from C.J. Carr.
2nd touchdown of the year for KK Smith. Getting a lot of opportunities as Schmidt is out for the extra point, and the kick is good, and it's 35-10. Notre Dame has really opened this thing up.
How about KK Smith, too? Hasn't gotten a ton of opportunities, but wow, is he productive. And again, just a perfect throw in stride from C.J. Carr from the 43-yard line, 10 yards deep. That ball traveled 50 yards in the air.
Well, I'm looking at the replay, too. The design from Denbrock. I mean, you know better than me, but they had the guy in the slot kind of pull all the attention away, right? Yep. And then Smith's open on the post one-on-one. That was beautiful. Man, no Jaden Greathouse now for the majority of the season. KK Smith taking advantage of him being out. You know, a lot of the formations that come out in Ryan, you've got Faison, Fields, and Pauling as your big three. Quite frankly, Raridan, your tight end, they split him out a lot of times as kind of that 4th receiver. Yep. It's nice to have that option to put Smith in there with a completely different look as your 4th receiver, right?
And if you're KK Smith, you're happy to be now in the conversation in the film room, right? I mean, one of the things people don't get when you're playing but not getting production, you don't get as much coaching when you're going over game review. That one's going to be a highlight shown in front of the whole team.
So it's 35-10. There's still a ton of time left here in the 3rd. 11:27. Notre Dame has struck already on 2 occasions. Love from 48 yards out. Carr to Smith from 34 yards out. Irish are feeling good. And now the defense can continue to kind of pin their ears back and go to work against Navy.
Well, we talked about offensive efficiency being key tonight. How about a one-play scoring drive of 44 yards? Wow.
Well, the other one that Love capped off was 4 plays. So they've only taken 5 plays here in the second half, and they've scored 2 touchdowns.
Was it a 3-second scoring drive? How long was it?
You can check. Let's see.
I mean, that's so fast. 7 seconds.
7
All
seconds.
right.
Okay. So Navy's got the ball again, and they're going nowhere. They're dropped for a loss of 1. That time it was Brandon Chapman who got a rare touch tonight. He's dropped for a loss of 1. So it's another tackle for loss for the defense, who's really flying around right now.
Excellent focus and detail by the defense tonight. They've gotten better as the game has gone on, and Navy has not been able to find a rhythm of plays that works against this defense.
Third tackle for loss tonight for the defense. Again, Navy only concedes 2.9 tackles for loss per game this year. Second best number in the country, and the Irish have already exceeded that. And there's still 25 minutes left in the game. Woodson takes a shotgun snap, rolling left. He's in trouble. He's hit. Osbury poked it free. It's loose and recovered by Navy at the 12, but give Osbury a sack.
Osbury with a fantastic game tonight. Reads out the tight end trying to fake block him. Gets upfield and hits Woodson before he's ready, and the ball pops out.
It's going from bad to worse right now for the midshipmen. It's 3rd and 22 from their own 13. Notre Dame leads 35-10 as snow falls here in early November in this classic 98th meeting between Notre Dame and Navy. Woodson out of the shotgun, takes the snap, and he has to throw on 3rd and long. Fires to the far sideline. It's dropped. Looked like Chapman could bring it in close to the sticks. Schuler was bearing down on him, and it goes in and out of the arms. It'll be 4th down.
And Leonard Moore with excellent finish on that play, knocking the ball out at the end. But Leonard Moore also a little shaken, getting up and walking to the sideline.
You're right, it was Moore, not Schuler. My bad. Yeah.
I only know because he got up slow, and I thought Tony's going to be worried again.
Well, he was a little shaky earlier, so let's just keep an eye on when 15 comes back. Carlson's out to punt again. This is a shorter kick. Faison's coming up for the fair catch. He's going to field it on the plus side of the 50. 36-yard punt without a return. Faison fields it at the 49. And the Irish will start with great field position when we come out of this timeout on the field. 9:48 left in the third quarter, and the Irish lead by 25 points. It's Notre Dame 35, Navy 10, presented by Invesco QQQ. This is the Notre Dame Radio Network.
Morning, Zoe. Got donuts.
Jeff Bridges, why are you still living above our garage?
Well, I dig the mattress, and I want to be in a T-Mobile commercial like you. Teach me, Saldana.
Oh, no, I'm not really prepared. I couldn't possibly. At T-Mobile, get the new iPhone 17 Pro on them. It's designed to be the most powerful iPhone yet and has the ultimate Pro camera system.
Wow, impressive. Let me try. T-Mobile is the best place to get iPhone 17 Pro because they've got the best network.
Nice, Jeffrey.
You heard them. T-Mobile is the best place to get the new iPhone 17 Pro on us with eligible trade-in in any condition.
So, what are we having for lunch?
Dude, my work here is done.
The 24-monthly bill credits on experience beyond for well-qualified customers plus tax and $35 device connection charge. Credits ended, balance due if you pay off earlier. Cancel. Finance agreement iPhone 17 Pro, 256 gigs, $1,099.99, and new line minimum $100 plus a month plan with auto pay plus taxes and fees required. Best mobile network in the U.S. based on analysis by Ookla Speed Test Intelligence data 1/8/2025. Visit T-Mobile.com.
Okay, I have to tell you, I was just looking on eBay where I go for all kinds of things I love, and there it was.
That hologram trading card. One of the rarest. The last one I needed for my set. Shiny like the
designer handbag of my dreams. One of a kind. eBay had it, and now everyone's asking, ooh, where'd you get your
windshield wipers? eBay has all the parts that fit my car. No more annoying. Just beautiful.
Millions of finds, each with a story. eBay. Things people love.
9:48 left in the third quarter, and Notre Dame leads 35-10 over Navy. Fighting Irish fans, don't let sore muscles keep you on the sidelines. Icy Hot is here to support your recovery. Ice works fast, heat makes it last. You're so back. Icy Hot, the official topical pain relief partner of Notre Dame Athletics. We've got some Icy Hot in the booth tonight, Ryan. Thanks to, let's give Patrick Rogers a shout out. Our producer engineer, usually back home in Scottsdale. He made the trip out to South Bend to take in his first Notre Dame game. I'm fired up for him, so he's not working tonight. And he showed up with Icy Hot for us. What a gift.
And the roll-on ball, too, so you can make sure you get those crevices and bends in the elbow. And I had the great Jeff Caldwell, friend of mine, and his wife Kelly here, and the former soccer player. He goes, hey, man, you got any Icy Hot? I said, yeah, it's tough walking around campus here. So everybody needs it. And on a night like tonight, it's getting a little cold.
It's officially Icy Hot
arthritis,
season.
It's Icy Hot season. You feel a chill in the air, it's Icy Hot time.
Listen, he brought us the Icy Hot. There's only one bandage, so I didn't want to use it all.
Tony and I are going through some sort of meritocratic, how do you say that? Meritocratic way to divvy up, but we both want that XL patch, the Icy Hot pain relief.
Figure out how to sort that out later. Cars on the field. Price is the back. Notre Dame's going right to left from the Navy 49, and Price will get his 6th carry of the game, run it to the 48. The question is, how much more of Jeremiah Love do we see tonight?
I would say none, and I get that people want him to win the Heisman. The other thing is, if you don't have Jeremiah Love, you don't have a Heisman, you don't have a national championship hopes and percentages at the same amount.
11 carries, 91 yards so far for Love tonight, and 2 touchdowns. He's 15 shy of 1,000 rushing yards on the year for now. Price will get the carry on 2nd and 8, running along the near hash, plunges forward, gets a few more, down at the 43 after a 4-yard carry.
I love the run game right now. Let that clock wear down. Use Navy's playbook against them.
Notre Dame's now outgained Navy 327 yards to 170 on the game.
And the thing is, Navy hasn't played bad offensively. They just have not been able to match score for score with Notre Dame, who has dominated on offense.
3rd down and 4 as Carr sits in the shotgun with 4 receivers, 3 to the top and 1 to the bottom. Now Carr will check the play at the line.
Will Pauling or KK Smith are going to be wide open.
Notre Dame scored a touchdown on 5 of their 6 drives so far in the game, and a timeout for the Irish.
And it's because Navy, after getting caught in the blitz, did something that good defenses do. You check out of it so the offense doesn't know what's happening. So as soon as C.J. Carr saw the blitz, he pulled in Ty Washington for an extra blocker, and then Navy checked out. Notre Dame called a timeout to get back to a passing play.
Okay, it gives us a chance while they huddle up to just kind of debrief on the offense, Ryan. You said it, and it made me think about it. I had to check. Wow. Touchdown to start the game. 3 and out. Game was a little hairy there, 7-7, and then touchdown, a knee for halftime, touchdown to start the second half. So 4 consecutive touchdown drives for the offense. They really are humming on all cylinders.
So it was a little hairy at 7-0. A little tight like a tiger. Yeah.
Tight at 7-7 against Navy. Yeah, one giveaway, and you're chasing the game against a team that's controlling the clock. I'm always nervous.
Such a waste of your energy. You could have enjoyed the taco bar and hanging out like me the whole time. They're doing just fine.
Someday I'll adopt your mindset.
It's worth it, man.
8:30 left in the 3rd. Irish are back on the field, going right to left on 3rd and 4. Price will get the carry, has a hole, spins through it. He's got the first down, runs over the 35, puts his head down to finish it up to the 33. 10 yards before Giuseppe Sessi stops him.
Giuseppe Sessi, epic name, but now it is snow flurries in South Bend. No more mixture. It's all snow.
Yeah, it was a wintry mix briefly, but this is just pure snow coming out of the sky. 4 receivers set for Notre Dame. 2 each way for Carr. The ball's on the near hash as they go right to left. Notre Dame leads 35-10 with 7:55 left in the 3rd. Carr wants to throw. Here comes the pressure in his face. Heaves it for the end zone. It's a jump ball at the goal line, and it's going to be a pass interference call. Justin Ross is going to get flagged again. That's Cam Williams getting some reps here for Notre Dame. Great to see the talented receiver get on the field here against Navy.
That throw.
Defense, number 17, 15-yard penalty from the previous spot. First down.
And that penalty only happens because C.J. Carr steps in the pocket and takes a shot from a linebacker blitzing 8 yards away. Still got the ball off. What a gutsy throw by C.J. Carr.
4th penalty against Navy, 40 yards. I'll point out again, no penalties tonight for Notre Dame.
Now we're in the second half. You can't say it. It's like baseball.
Okay.
Leave it alone.
I didn't say that then. Red zone trip for the Irish. They're at the 18. C.J. Carr's checking the play again. 2 to the top, 1 receiver to the bottom. Price is the back, gets the carry, running right, trying to get to the edge. Has some speed across the 15, puts his head down at the 10. Oh, they're fun to watch. When he gets that head of steam, able to spill forward for a 12-yard carry and set up first and goal from the 6.
And you're controlling the clock, and an excellent job by C.J. Carr after handing it off, faking like he kept the ball, froze the defense for a half second. That gave the corner to Darian Price.
Okay, they've got Notre Dame 3 for 4 in the red zone. Is that possible?
And you were concerned.
I'm trying to figure out how the math works there. 7-10 and counting, 35-10. Notre Dame's got first and goal. Washington motions. Carr takes the snap. Price gets the carry, runs forward between the hashes and gets to the 4. It's going to be second and goal.
Ty Washington there with 2 opportunities to clean up the backside, and that's the biggest change that needs to happen for Notre Dame in the rush game. They got to handle the backside pressure. And there, Ty Washington just weaved between 2 defenders. They're going for your running back. Hit somebody.
Second and goal from the 4. The way the stats show it, they're 3 for 3 from the red zone. It says 3 for 4 because this is their 4th red zone trip.
Okay.
So Notre Dame's trying to stay perfect in the red zone tonight. Carr on second and goal. Takes the snap. Play fakes. Rolls left. Throws. Washington makes the catch. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown. Notre Dame. Ty Washington is in the house for the first time this year.
Smiles on Marcus Freeman. Excellent design play by Mike Denbrock, offensive coordinator. Fake the run to Darian Price. Pull the ball and sprint left. No one's thinking it's coming left. Rolling left, throwing right. C.J. Carr delivers another strike.
Now, the transfer from Arkansas has been mostly a blocking tight end this year for Notre Dame. You love to see that. Gets his hands on it and takes it in from 4 yards out. The Irish lead now 41-10. They've scored a touchdown on all 3 second half drives, and all 3 extra points in the half have been good.
Now, Ty Washington may not have had a touchdown yet, but he had a touchdown dance ready. So he doesn't think he's a blocking tight end. He's going back to the sideline and said, see what I told you, coach? Feed me again. I'm hungry.
Only 3 catches for 19 yards before that one, and now he's into the end zone for the first time this season. Oh, you're right.
Yeah,
he was moving and grooving in the end zone.
What is your touchdown dance, Tony? That's what I want to know.
I'll work on it during the break. 42-10. Notre Dame leads Navy with 6:27 to go in the third quarter. Presented by Invesco QQQ. This is the Notre Dame Radio Network.
In football, changing the game begins with rethinking it. Like rethinking how players work on their game with wearable tech, advanced analytics, AI, and more. The same innovative thinking that changes the game could change your portfolio. Invesco QQQ gives you access to the innovators who are rethinking the world. Invesco QQQ, the official ETF of Notre Dame Athletics. Let's rethink possibility. There are risks when investing in ETFs, including possible loss of money. ETFs' risks are similar to those of stocks. Investments in the tech sector are subject to greater risk and more volatility than more diversified investments. Consider the fund's investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses before investing. Visit Invesco.com for a prospectus with this information. Read it carefully before investing. Invesco is not affiliated with Notre Dame Athletics. Invesco Distributors Inc.
Guinness and Notre Dame both have a long history of grit and determination. It's how a university in Indiana became a global icon in sports. It's how a brewer from Ireland created one of the world's most legendary beers. Through the pursuit of excellence, honoring tradition, and staying true to a unique spirit, Guinness and Notre Dame always rise to the top. Cheers to another great season of Notre Dame football. Here come the Irish. Guinness Draft Stout, the official beer of Notre Dame alumni and fans. Please enjoy responsibly. Imported by Diageo Beer Company, USA, New York, New York.
All right, team, huddle up. Whether you're in red zone or still at the 50-yard line, it's time to call a play, and we can help. Howard Bailey Financial is the official wealth management sponsor of Notre Dame Athletics. We have a free retirement resource that you can download to gain insight on taxes, Social Security, income planning, and more. To get your free copy, just text HUDDLE to 888-262-1104. Notre Dame Athletics was compensated for this endorsement and is not a current client of Howard Bailey. For more information, please visit howardbailey.com/ending disclosure. Howard Bailey Securities, LLC is an independent financial securities firm and uses a variety of different investment strategies.
Notre Dame leads 42-10 over Navy with 6:27 left in the third quarter. True Blood Real Estate, proud to be an official partner of Notre Dame Athletics. Buying or selling a home? Trust the local experts at True Blood. With top agents, advanced technology, and a new office opening steps from campus, True Blood Real Estate has you covered. Visit truebloodre.com.
I saw that new office space near campus on my way in. Beautiful, perhaps a little pregame situation where you can go there, have a nice food or menu selection, and then walk right to campus. So True Blood looking wonderful in South Bend.
Yeah, it's my 10th year here in South Bend. The area around campus, Eddy Street, but even beyond, just are all so much improved every year. Not just the food, but you got an office like that. You walk in, figure out your real estate needs. It's great. It's growing and getting better and better every year here in South Bend. One thing that's not getting better right now, though, is the weather.
Yes, it has now gone from flurry to snowflakes.
Schmidt's kick is good for a touchback. Navy will start at their 25. How about this note? I'll give credit where credit's due. Johnny Soper right away with the text when Ty Washington gets in. First receiving touchdown of the year for a Notre Dame tight end comes from Ty Washington. Eli Reardon has had a great year. 406 yards. Second leading receiver via yards coming in. But no touchdowns for Eli Reardon. Ty Washington beats him to it.
And that's going to be a fun meeting room then. Ty Washington will be, hey, Eli, you got one yet? And so I anticipate there's going to be a competition for touchdowns at the tight end position. And also, that is a direct result of C.J. Carr's production with the receivers, something very different this year for Notre Dame's offense.
Okay, new quarterback for Navy. It's Jackson Gutierrez who checks in. So Horvath injured. Woodson now, after getting the start, he goes out, ran it a ton. So Gutierrez, third stringer, comes in and he runs it for 8 yards on his first snap.
And you want to get some younger players on your roster, some experience. And also, look, I mean, the service academies aren't on national TV much. And get your guys out there. Give them some shine. Give them some publicity.
Gutierrez is a sophomore. He actually is also a fullback. He's the second string running back as he runs right, turns upfield, and gets the first down across the 35-yard line. He's the only player in the country listed on the depth chart at quarterback and running back. Tells you what they do at Navy as Gutierrez gets a chance to take some snaps under center.
It's got to be a heck of an honor to be a Navy midshipman and be a quarterback of the football team.
Yeah.
I think in a room full of officers, you're the leader. That's got to go a long way in your military career.
Yeah, so Gutierrez will run the show here. He has him with a first down. Shane Reynolds is the tailback. Gutierrez under center on 1st and 10. Hands it to Reynolds. He plunges forward to the 40-yard line. Hit and stopped by Devontae Smith, who's had an active game for Notre Dame. Stops him after a 3-yard carry.
And outside of Jaden Asbury, you have a lot of young players in here now for Notre Dame defensively. And that's one of the things Marcus Freeman has been consistent in as head coach at Notre Dame. If building a lead on Navy, he's going to get some other guys in there. So when you do have to rely on them next year, it's not the first time hitting the Navy midshipman.
Mentioned Asbury. He leads the team in tackles tonight with 7. Then you got Smith and Bowen, second with 5 apiece. Gutierrez takes a high snap on 2nd and 7. He'll fake the handoff, run it himself. Ferramo and Botello gang up on him. It's a 3-yard carry by Gutierrez. It'll make it 3rd and 4 with 4.5 minutes to go in the third quarter.
Jordan Botello just beat 2 blockers and then made the tackle. I mean, what an effort from the senior.
Game 59 of his career tonight. If he plays into the 60s, he'll finish top 5 in program history. It's his 6th year at Notre Dame for Jordan Botello.
Send him some icy hot. He needs it.
Welcome to the club. Gutierrez under center on 3rd and 4. He's going to run left, cut inside between the hashes, has a first down out towards midfield. Finally taken down right at the 50-yard line. It's Bryce Young who's in on the tackle, getting involved here deep in the third quarter.
If you're Navy, you just want to run your offense efficiently here. You want to keep eating up clock, keep giving less opportunity to Notre Dame defensively. And conversely, if you're Notre Dame, it's time for that 50-burger.
Well, again, it's a Navy team that's 7-1. They took their first loss last week against North Texas. They have USF, a good team, next week. That's a big game for their conference standings. Not saying that they took Woodson out to rest him for next week, but they have to keep that in mind, knowing this game's likely out of hand. They're going to run a jet sweep on 1st and 10 to the near sideline. Great work by Asbury. Takes down Brandon Chapman in the backfield. It's another tackle for loss, and Asbury has his team-leading 8th tackle of the night.
And perfectly played through a defender trying to block him, shed the blocker, kept him inside, forcing the running back outside to where Asbury could make a play. What a single one-on-one tackle by Asbury.
5th tackle for loss tonight for Notre Dame against a Navy team that, I'll say it again, only allows defenses to take them down for tackle for loss less than 3 times per game on average. Irish have exceeded that by 2 already. Still some time left in the third. 2:35 and counting as Gutierrez takes a shotgun snap on 2nd and 12 along the near hash, runs across midfield to the Notre Dame 48-yard line. 3-yard pickup after Kingston Viliamuasa stops him.
It's just 3 yards here, 2 yards there if you're Navy, but that's why that play by Osbury was so good, because now it sets him in 3rd and long. Tough for a new quarterback in on his first drive to now convert on 3rd and 8 against this defense. Time for some sack lunch. No.
Navy's just 3 of 8 throwing the ball today, and that was all from Woodson.
Paging Bryant Young.
Gutierrez is in the shotgun between the hash marks. 3 receiver set, 2 to the top, 1 to the bottom. Gutierrez gets it out, broken up, tipped in the flat. He was looking for Theo Elwell, the tight end. Kingston Viliamuasa got his paws in there and forces 4th down.
And Kingston Viliamuasa almost with an interception. So a well-placed football by Gutierrez, keeping it from an interception on that play.
Great play by Kingston Viliamuasa that time.
He punched the turf and whoa, easy, buddy, easy. We need you in January.
Oh, then he gave the seatbelt sign. Rare you see a linebacker give him the seatbelt. Irish are going to come after this punt here. Carlson's back to kick it. Talich, almost got a piece. This is a low kick, bounces at the 10. It's going to roll close to the 5 and be down at the 6-yard line by Navy. Notre Dame will bring their offense back on the field with 1 minute and 40 seconds left after the 42-yard punt. We'll set the Irish back, and let's see who comes out offensively for Notre Dame here, leading big late in the 3rd.
Kenny Minchie time in my book.
I see Jeremiah Love. Just letting you know.
Might be trying to get him to that 1,000-yard mark.
Can you just hit 1 home run, maybe?
How about getting 1,000 yards in 9 games?
Yeah, be nice.
And in the first game, you got handed the ball about 10 times. He might have been there already.
Kenny Minchie is the quarterback. So Carr is done, most likely. 13 for 16, 218, and 3 touchdowns for C.J. Carr tonight. Minchie will take the snap and give it to Love. Running right, trying to cut it upfield. He stopped at the line of scrimmage. That's Love's 12th carry. He has 91 yards tonight as it goes for no gain. It feels like actually maybe 4 or 5 have gone for no gain, but it's been the big 48-yarder and a couple other bursts that have done the damage.
And here the key is for the offensive line for Notre Dame, not to play the score, but to play the opportunity. Be aggressive, manhandle your opponent, create space for your running back.
Kenny Minchie on the year is 8 for 9, 98 yards. This is fun to see him come out here and work with Love. He's usually had to come in and work with maybe guys deeper on the depth chart at running back. At least for this drive, he's got the top running back next to him. He's going to hand it to Love, who runs left, spins inside, cuts up close to the 10, and does end up at the 10-yard line. Maxwell Williams stops him after a 2-yard carry. 3rd and 7 coming, 50 seconds left. This could be the final play of the quarter.
And I'm running the ball here if I'm Notre Dame, just giving an opportunity for Jeremiah Love, who then checks out. So now I think they're passing, Tony.
I think Aeneas Williams is in. Great to see. I've not seen a lot of Aeneas Williams. It's been Love and Price throughout the year.
And Williams finally has the leg brace off of his arm. No doubt a part of the reason why we haven't seen him as much. Hard to have ball security when you got a brace on your arm.
Just 6 carries for 30 yards this year after he ran it 34 times a year ago. Minchie will take a shotgun snap and look to throw. Now he drops, he's flushed and runs across the 10. He's got a first down, running across the far numbers. Slides after he gets over the 20. He's going to be down to the 23-yard line, but a great scramble for Kenny Minchie. 14 yards to pick up a first down.
An excellent job getting away from trouble. He's about a yard in the end zone, feels pressure, steps up, gets that first down.
So Minchie will extend the drive, and that'll give the Irish a chance to breathe and reset as we get set for the 4th. Notre Dame's in control against Navy. It's the Irish 42, the midshipmen 10. 4th quarter is coming up after this. Presented by Invesco QQQ. This is the Notre Dame Radio Network.
Morning, Zoe. Got donuts.
Jeff Bridges, why are you still living above our garage?
Well, I dig the mattress, and I want to be in a T-Mobile commercial like you. Teach me, Savannah.
Oh, no, I'm not really prepared. I couldn't possibly. At T-Mobile, get the new iPhone 17 Pro. On them, it's designed to be the most powerful iPhone yet and has the ultimate pro camera system.
Wow, impressive. Let me try. T-Mobile is the best place to get iPhone 17 Pro because they've got the best network.
Nice, Jeffrey.
You heard them. T-Mobile is the best place to get the new iPhone 17 Pro on us with eligible trade-in in any condition.
So, what are we having for lunch?
Dude, my work here is done.
The 24 monthly bill credits on experience beyond for well-qualified customers plus tax and $35 device connection charge. Credits ended, balance due if you pay off earlier. Cancel. Finance agreement iPhone 17 Pro, 256 gigs, $1,099.99 and new line minimum $100 plus a month plan with auto pay plus taxes and fees required. Best mobile network in the U.S. based on analysis by Ookla Speed Test Intelligence data 1/8/2025. Visit T-Mobile.com.
All right, team, huddle up. Whether you're in red zone or still at the 50-yard line, it's time to call a play, and we can help. Howard Bailey Financial is the official wealth management sponsor of Notre Dame Athletics. We have a free retirement resource that you can download to gain insight on taxes, Social Security, income planning, and more. To get your free copy, just text HUDDLE to 888-262-1104. Notre Dame Athletics was compensated for this endorsement and is not a current client of Howard Bailey. For more information, please visit howardbailey.com/ending disclosure. Howard Bailey Securities, LLC is an independent financial securities firm and uses a variety of different investment strategies.
First and 10 for Notre Dame at the Navy 34. Carr's going to play fake and go for it all right out of the break. Going to the end zone. KK Smith is there in the back of the end zone. He caught it. Touchdown, Notre Dame. A quick strike, 34 yards, and the Irish have their 5th touchdown of the night.
Johnny Soper back with you inside our Notre Dame Radio Network studios. Irish lead Navy 42-10 as we head into the 4th quarter of play. KK Smith, his 2nd touchdown of 2025, his first since the game against North Carolina State back on October 11th. Let's quickly get you caught up on what's happening elsewhere. 14th ranked Virginia in a battle right now at home against Wake Forest. They're currently losing the score. Wake Forest 16, Virginia 9, with just under 4 minutes to play in the ball game. Louisville is locked in a tie game with the Golden Bears of California. The score is tied at 23 apiece with just under 8 minutes to play in that ball game. LSU giving Alabama all they can handle. The Tigers down 17-6 right now, but they have the ball in Alabama territory with just under 4 minutes to play in the 3rd quarter. Let's go back out to the broadcast booth at Notre Dame Stadium for the 4th quarter of play here in South Bend, along with Ryan Harris. Here's Tony Simeone.
Thanks a bunch, Johnny. We are living on a prayer here at Notre Dame Stadium as more snow continues to fall. What a scene, though. Doesn't get any better than this, Ryan. This is football weather to a T. Before I get your comments, though, I want to make sure we pause 10 seconds for station identification presented by Invesco QQQ. This is the Notre Dame Radio Network.
This is Fighting Irish Football on Classic Hits 107.3 WRSW-FM Warsaw, a Kensington digital media station.
All right, almost ready to start the 4th quarter. Pistol set, and Kenny Minchie's the quarterback. Aeneas Williams is the back behind him, and Notre Dame's got 2 receivers. Minchie claps for the football and gives it to Aeneas Williams. Running left, cuts inside along the far hash. He's going to get 1 yard on 1st and 10.
We're going to live with that 1 yard run. Good work for Aeneas Williams, the offensive line. You still want to get a little more production there, even when you're getting some other players' opportunities.
Notre Dame in the 3rd quarter, how about this? 14 plays, 149 yards, and 3 touchdowns in the 3rd quarter alone. Woo. Irish are back above 40 points for the first time since the game against Arkansas. 28 against Boise, 36 against NC State, 34 against USC, and 25 against BC. Minchie will hand it off to Williams up the gut. Good hard run. Breaks a couple of tackles across the 30. Gets all the way out to the 39-yard line. 15 yards of hard running for Aeneas Williams.
A huge block in the hole by Ty Washington, the tight end. That's the old school wham play, a favorite of my old coach, Charlie Weiss. Get that tight end in there to fill the gap and blow up the linebacker. And Aeneas Williams with a clean run up the field.
I run that wham in the video game a lot. And that guy picks up the block. He's got a big hole.
Excellent mix-up to the zone run scheme when you can execute it.
Fresh set of downs. Irish moving left to right. They lead 42-10. Minchie's the quarterback. Hands it off to Williams. Running left. Has a little room to wiggle up to the 41. It'll be 2nd and 8 after a 2-yard carry for Aeneas Williams.
Perfect level of urgency by Notre Dame. Everybody's paying attention. They're going slow, fast, right? You don't want to rush to the line of scrimmage. You want to wear this defense out. Take your time. Be clear, especially with backups in, what their roles are, what the play call is, what the snap count is. Take an extra second. Get to work.
28 carries tonight for Notre Dame for 171 yards and 3 rushing touchdowns. Great balance. 3 rushing touchdowns, 3 passing touchdowns for Notre Dame. 13 minutes left on 2nd and 8. Minchie will take the snap, roll right, throw right. KK Smith tiptoeing along the sideline, makes the catch and goes out of bounds at the 46-yard line. It'll be 6 yards to set up 3rd down and 2.
Good pitch and catch there by Kenny Minchie. Taking 2 steps to the right, firing from his back leg. Delivers on target.
First completion of the night for Minchie. He's now 9 for 10 on the season.
How about the job by Marcus Freeman to keep a player like Kenny Minchie on the roster in the NIL era? And that says everything about the culture that Coach Freeman and his staff has built. That a player like Kenny Minchie could have went some other places in the offseason and said, no, I'm going to stay here, get my degree, show these guys what leadership looks like.
3rd down, Williams gets the carry, running along the near hash. He's does well to fight for it at the end to get back to the line of scrimmage, but not going to have enough. Jackson Campbell stops him, and the punt team is staying on the sideline.
Yep. Let's give Kenny Minchie an opportunity with a 4th down situation. Offensive line an opportunity, and Aeneas Williams as well.
Okay. Ball's at the 46 of Notre Dame. They need the 49 for a 1st down. 3 receivers set for Minchie. 2 to the top, 1 to the bottom. Now Minchie will come to check the play. Minchie out of the shotgun, takes the snap, gives to Williams, running right, has the hole, and now he's off to the races, across the 40, 30, 20, he's going to go all the way, 54-yard touchdown run for Aeneas Williams, and the Irish are laying it on thick.
Unbelievable sprinting run by Aeneas Williams. Does not get touched until about 4 yards beyond the line of scrimmage, and then shows off his speed. Huge block by Emil Wagner and Gerby Lambert. Huge block, and oh, what do you know, Tony? A weak side run brings another touchdown.
That was a big hole. Offensive line, to your point, gave them all kinds of daylight to run through. Extra point is good.
Emil Wagner is an absolute monster at right tackle.
He's just so easy to overlook sometimes because he is so consistent. You don't see him a lot. I'm glad you pointed him out. He's awesome. 11:27 are left in the football game, and Notre Dame is in control. They lead Navy big, 49-10, deep in the 4th. Presented by Invesco QQQ. You're listening to the Notre Dame Radio Network.
Get paid sooner with Credit Union One, the official banking partner of Notre Dame Athletics. Simply open a CU1 free checking account, set up direct deposit, and get ready for an early payday. Plus, you'll be able to show your Irish pride every time you pay with one of 3 Notre Dame debit card designs. It's your money. Get access to it sooner. View full disclosure and open an account online today at cu1.com/free checking. Federally insured by NCAA. Go Irish.
No one gets you closer to the game than Sirius XM College Sports Radio.
For the win! Got it! Let's go!
Tune in for news, talk, and analysis from the offseason through regular season and into the postseason. We've got your team covered anywhere you go.
Deep to center field! Oh, it's gone!
Get a free trial at SiriusXM.com/College Sports Radio 2025.
Okay, I have to tell you, I was just looking on eBay where I go for all kinds of things I love, and there it was.
That hologram trading card. One of the rarest. The last one I needed for my set. Shiny like the
designer handbag of my dreams. One of a kind. eBay had it, and now everyone's asking, ooh, where'd you get your
windshield wipers? eBay has all the parts that fit my car. No more annoying. Just beautiful.
Millions of finds, each with a story. eBay. Things people love.
Notre Dame leads Navy Navy 49-10 in the fourth quarter with 11 minutes and 27 seconds to go. Tony Simeone alongside the Super Bowl champion Ryan Harris. Irish just went 9 plays, 93 yards. 5 minutes and 13 seconds come off the clock. Aeneas Williams, the story on that drive, Ryan. 5 carries for 72 yards, including the 54-yard touchdown run. Really good to see a guy that has not been able to get on the field much this year because, as you alluded to, coming back from an offseason injury, but also just the way that Jaywan Sider wants to handle the running back room. It's kind of a 2-horse race for the most part. Price gets a lot of carries. Love gets a lot of carries. Great to see Aeneas Williams get paid off there on that drive.
And excellent that the offensive line has 2 touchdown runs now over 40 yards. I mean, give those guys some free pizza. Come on, Tony. And just a phenomenal job, too, of Aeneas Williams doing the work to get back, to be able to play and produce when he's given the opportunity.
I'm going to give you 2 really encouraging offensive stats after this kickoff. I want to see Eric Schmidt kick another touchback. He's been perfect on touchbacks tonight. And he's been perfect on 7 extra points.
You have to be proven right a couple of times before you believe it, huh?
He's kicking even better through this snow. Let's see how the leg is. He's used it a lot tonight. Schmidt will drive this one low, and it's playable. Ooh, they'll let it go into the end zone, so it does go for a touchback.
More of a 4-iron off the tee box there.
Kept it out of the wind.
Yep.
Here's the stats. 6 straight touchdown drive for Notre Dame when you take out the kneel down at the end of the half. They've scored a touchdown on 7 of their 8 drives tonight. And I forgot my other points. That's all you got.
They're winning the game. 49-10. The chance for a 50 burger, which is delicious. A little pepper jack cheese, jalapenos on there.
Oh, I have the other one for you here.
All right.
448 total yards, 223 through the air, 225 on the ground. Almost identical.
When you run more than you pass, you win games, huh? You don't say, Tony Simeone. You don't say.
It's a good breakdown as Navy's going to run it on first down. It's going to go for 3 yards. Now we're deep on the depth chart. Ferramo gets the tackle. Maybe had some help from Elijah Hughes up front. It'll be 2nd down and 7.
I'm really impressed with Ferramo. Madden Ferramo is a freshman, but he plays strong. A bigger guy, too, at 6'2", 235. Amazing recruits that the coaching staff has gotten here at Notre Dame.
Oceanside, California native. And notably was able to join the team last year for the postseason run to just be around in practice. Couldn't obviously play before he enrolled. Was able to be around for that playoff run that had to benefit him.
Good surfing in Oceanside, too.
As Gutierrez takes the snap, rolls right, runs right along the near sideline, shoved out of bounds by Luke Talich after he picks up a first down near the 40-yard line. They'll spot him out just shy at the 39.
Navy's going to find some rushing yards, the number 1 rushing team in college football. There, Gutierrez posting up like he was going to pass, so dropping back the defense just a hair and then taking off the run.
To your point, they averaged 317 rushing yards coming into the game. Right now, Notre Dame has them at 189 with 10:20 to go in the fourth quarter. 49-10. Teska will get the snap, rumbling between the hashes. Gets out close to a first down. They'll spot him at the 48-yard line. I think that was Kahana Kia and Vic. No, that'll be a 2nd and 1 coming for Navy.
Time to get the flip card out. And again, good opportunity for young players to go against a team that's going to be detail-oriented, has their starters in outside of their quarterback. And Teska's going to be as good of a running back and give you as good many looks as any other running back in the nation, and probably going to be more physical and willing to run you over.
Now the back is Vic Lasordi. He's behind Gutierrez, who's under center. 2nd down and 1. Lasordi's going to get it, running along the far hash. Does enough for a first down. Dallas Golden, first one to come up in the hole and make the initial hit before he gets some help from his defensive teammates, but it will be a first down for Navy.
Good grinded out opportunity for the young defensive players in there. And people don't know, for a lot of the backups, they feel great because you're not really hitting in practice anymore. Training camp's over. All of a sudden, you get a couple bumps and bruises from actually playing. You feel like a football player again.
Yeah, Kobe Onyuke's out there. Armel Mukum on the field. You got Talich in the secondary. 1st and 10, less than 9 minutes to go. Gutierrez will fake like he's going to run. Now drop and look to throw. Far sideline, and Stroman breaks it up was looking for Brandon Chapman along the Irish sideline on the far side of the field, and Stroman gets his hands in there to force an incompletion.
This is what makes Navy so tough. They're still trying to win this game. And it's quite the experience when you're a Notre Dame football player. You got a lot more human tendencies. You might take a foot off the gas a little bit. Not Navy. And it teaches you something when you're in that game against someone like, you're like, oh, man, they don't care about the score. Oh, yeah, I don't need to care about the score either. So it teaches you how to be a pro.
2nd and 10, 8:50 to go. Notre Dame leads 49-10 with Gutierrez under center. He's going to fake the pitch, keep it himself, and runs into a wall. Good work by the Irish defensive front.
Looked like a broken play there. Gutierrez thought the running back was going to be to his left. The running back went right. He tried to make the best out of a bad situation.
Elijah Hughes gets credit for the tackle. Came in with 15 tackles and a sack. You've been pointing that a lot. 56 for Notre Dame has come along throughout the year.
And you needed them to. You needed to get some different personnel on your defensive line and get guys different looks. And use your roster, especially in college football. You got so many guys. Give them some opportunities.
Notre Dame's only allowed opponents to score 12.2 points per game over their last 5. They have Navy sitting on 10 right now. They'd love to keep bringing that average down as Gutierrez drops and looks to throw on 3rd and 10. Now he's rolling to his right. He's going to try to run. Patello's there. Runs through an arm tackle, and I think he has a first down. Good effort by Gutierrez to spin through a tackle. There is a flag down near the line of scrimmage.
Probably holding on the right tackle. My educated guess.
Illegal shift, offense. 2 players moving. Did not reset prior to the snap. 5-yard penalty. Replay 3rd down.
Oh, yeah, the right tight end put his hand down late while the motion was happening. So another penalty for Navy that's just uncharacteristic of the detail-oriented play they come in with, especially in pre-snap penalties.
5th penalty of the game, 45 yards, and I won't say anything about the other side. That's how you do it, right?
Thank you. Yeah.
Again, not ACC officials tonight.
Yep.
What's the opposite of your chagrin? To your great pleasure?
To justice in football? How about that?
It's 3rd down and 15, so Navy will just run between the tackles. Lasordi takes it across midfield up to the 49. It's a 7-yard pickup, and it looks like the Navy punt team is coming out.
So this means now for Notre Dame, you get 4 first downs. You'll be able to kneel the ball. Could get that 50 burger. Delicious in cold weather.
That burger sounds good right now, doesn't it?
A little gluten-free bun, pickles, onions.
Aeneas Williams going to come back and get ready to return this punt here. Stands at his own 10 as Carlson set to kick. Take the snap, take his time, and boot one. End over end. Williams will watch it travel over his head, bounce at the 1, and go into the end zone for a touchback.
The most non-eventful 4th quarter we've had in a while, Tony.
Yeah, stress-free. And Notre Dame seems to be on their way to 7-2. I really do want to tip my cap to all the people that have stuck this one out here in the stadium. Still about, I'd say, half full.
Yeah, especially the midshipmen who made the trip. The band is not in jackets, just their uniform, and not a single one shaken.
Yeah, Navy band, stoic as can be. Certainly impressive. 6:47 left in the football game, and Notre Dame leads 49-10 over Navy. Presented by Invesco QQQ. You're listening to Fighting Irish Football.
Experience and knowledge lead to success. Metzger Property Services has been delivering successful auctions for decades. Metzger is making it easier than ever to bid online by simply going to bidmetzger.com. See dozens of current and upcoming farm, residential, personal property, farm equipment, gun, and antique auctions, both on-site and online only. Thousands of items are on sale and listed now, so why wait? Remember, it's now bidmetzger.com. That's bidmetzger.com. Metzger Property Services, expanding your horizon generation after generation.
R&B Car Company in Warsaw wants your car, and we're paying top dollar to get it. At the R&B Car Company Buying Center, our buyers are on site with free appraisals, instant cash offers, and no obligation. Any make, any model, any condition, we'll buy it today. Start at rbcarcompany.com or drive in for a real offer on the spot. Fast, easy, transparent. R&B Car Company. We buy cars. Located on Biomet Drive just off US 30 in Warsaw.
Life changes, then it changes again. At Edward Jones, we believe that when it comes to your financial goals, you can't predict the unexpected, but you can prepare. Challenges such as job loss, change in health, or loss of a loved one can have a big impact on your family's financial security. Hi, I'm Jake Peedy, an Edward Jones financial advisor. Let's work together to help make sure you're ready for life's ups and downs. Call us at 574-522-3242 to get started. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
Back to the Fighting Irish on 107.3 WRSW.
Notre Dame leads 49-10 as we come down the stretch of this one. Irish in control against Navy. Tony Simeone alongside the Super Bowl champion Ryan Harris. Snow coming down at a pretty good rate here. Been a fun night tonight to watch the Irish play. Always just so unique to watch them go against Navy, and Notre Dame putting on a great offensive and defensive performance.
And shout out to my late grandfather, Mark Day Wilcox, Navy guy himself. Was air traffic controller with the orange cones on an aircraft carrier. Threw him in the ocean, dove in, and when asked about it, said, "I was bored."
Wow.
Now you understand more about me, don't you?
Makes a lot more sense. Shout out to him, as you said. Jabron Payne's the back. Great to see him get a touch and run between the tackles for 3 yards as Notre Dame goes left to right.
Now, if you're Notre Dame, this is all about the focus on the little things. You got to find, if you're the coaching staff, even the things you can improve on in a basically clean night, offensively and defensively, while also understanding that you're not going to see this type of offense on defense for the rest of the year.
Kenny Minchie is the quarterback. Jack Larson's in at tight end for Notre Dame. 3 receivers, 2 to the top, 1 to the bottom. Payne gets the carry, running right now, cuts inside between the hashes, works his way up to the 26. Another 3-yard carry. He'll make it 3rd down and 4.
I want to see Kenny Minchie get an opportunity to sling that thing downfield.
Yeah.
He's done his duty, been a good teammate. You give him a 3rd and 5, go ahead, air that thing out.
It's a good down for it here, right? Jerome Bettis Jr.'s on the field. Good to see that. Logan Saldate's out there. Cam Williams is out there. So you're looking at the future right now.
It's pretty funny to see the Notre Dame greats, whether it's Jerome Bettis or Brian Young, and all of a sudden they're nervous before the game because their son's playing. It's quite the unique experience.
Kenny Minchie takes the snap. There you go. Slings it out to the far sideline, and Jerome Bettis Jr. makes the catch for a 1st down.
Jerome Bettis is crying, "That's my son. That's my boy."
Oh, you love to see that.
The crowd giving him a big cheer as well. Everybody knows what time it is here. And how about that for Bettis Jr.? Come into Notre Dame and starting to create a name for yourself in the house your father built.
It's his first catch. Clock hits 5 minutes to go. Here in the 4th and final quarter, Notre Dame leads 49-10. They have separated from Navy. It's been a really impressive performance. They've scored touchdowns on effectively all but one offensive drive tonight. Minchie out of the shotgun, hands it off to Jabron Payne again. He churns the legs, running hard out across the 35, up near the 39. It'll be 2nd down and just a couple after a good run by Payne on 1st down to about 8.
And the clock keeps going, too. That's a big thing here. Notre Dame wants to get out of this game without injuries, and especially when your offense is on the field. That limits the chance of injuries because if your defense is out there, there's 300-pounders diving at their knees and ankles. You want your offense to stay on the field as much as possible. Wind this clock to 0-0.
I had that wrong. That was a pickup of 6. So it's 2nd down and 4. Ball's at the 38. Notre Dame's going left to right. Payne's the back to Minchie's left. Shotgun set, 3 receivers. Minchie will look to throw. He looks right. Now he's pressured. Rolls left. Flushed out of the pocket. Throws on the run. Down the sideline. Jack Larson's there. He makes the catch at the 40-yard line of Navy. It's a 1st down and more. What a throw by Minchie on the run. 24 yards to Jack Larson.
And a spin move at the top of his drop against pressure. Rolling left. Floats it right for the 1st down. What a throw by Kenny Minchie.
Enough snow now coming down, Ryan, to just put a little thin layer on the field. It really has opened up here as this game has gone on.
Kenny Minchie, so calm, cool, collected. Nothing phases him. He's an impressive young player.
And he pushed Carr throughout training camp. You have to remember that. As good as C.J. Carr has looked this year, Minchie was not far behind him as Payne gets the carry on a fresh set of downs, running hard between the tackles inside the 30-yard line. He's all the way down to the 26. For Payne, that's his 4th carry, and he's got now 24 yards on the game.
And really a statement every time he carries the ball. Back-to-back injuries really took him out of the running back conversation, made room for Jadarian Price and Jeremiah Love, and he's stayed on the team, and he's worked, and he's gotten healthy, gotten better, and now showing production in the limited opportunities he's given. That's high-character football right there.
2:35 and counting left here in regulation. Notre Dame's at the Navy 25-yard line. It's first down and 10. Minchie out of the shotgun, gives it to Payne, hit hard in the backfield and dropped for a loss. That's the linebacker, Marcus Blizzard, who blows it up. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play.
And the last play before the 2-minute parlay. And you wonder if Notre Dame just takes a knee and tries to run the clock out after that.
Well, Minchie has him back on the ball. Will he take this snap here?
He wants one extra play.
I think you're right. No, they're not going to snap it. And that'll take us to the 2-minute timeout.
And excellent job by Minchie getting his guys to the line of scrimmage. Hey, always threaten the defense. Never let an opportunity to do that go by.
2 minutes left in the football game. 2nd and 11 coming. Notre Dame leads 49-10. The final 2 minutes are after this. Presented by Invesco QQQ. You're listening to the Notre Dame Radio Network.
Bank anytime and anywhere with Credit Union One, the official banking partner of Notre Dame Athletics. Manage your money easily with CU1's free checking account that offers no monthly fees, convenient digital banking, a highly rated mobile app, and access to more than 90,000 surcharge-free ATMs nationwide. Plus, you can show your Irish pride every time you pay with one of 3 Notre Dame debit card designs. View full disclosures at cu1.com/free checking. Federally insured by NCUA. Go Irish.
Are you ready for your next escape? Experience the excitement at Four Winds South Bend. Relax at Four Winds South Bend Hotel with 317 luxurious rooms and suites. Dine at one of 5 award-winning restaurants, including Copper Rock Steakhouse, Kankakee Grill, and Edgewater Cafe. Plus, unwind and enjoy the serenity with a massage, facial, and more at Cedar Spa. Four Winds South Bend Hotel and Spa. Your escape from the everyday.
All right. It's a beautiful day for football here at the stadium, and we're just about ready for kickoff. Score 0-0. And suddenly, I'm in the mood for a Coke Zero Sugar. Real Coke taste, zero sugar. Now that's a winning combo. Yeah, crisp, refreshing. That hits the spot. When it comes to great taste, Coke Zero Sugar's always on the scoreboard. Coke Zero Sugar. Real Coke taste, zero sugar.
2 minutes left in the football game, and the Irish lead 49-10 over Navy. Tony Simeone alongside the Super Bowl champ Ryan Harris. Notre Dame faces 2nd and 11 here. They can't quite run the clock out, Ryan. So they might still run a few more offensive plays, but to your point before the 2-minute break, they're playing Navy. If there's any team Marcus Freeman might take the knee here down the stretch, it would maybe be against Navy. Maybe a tip of the cap, but at the same time, I think also you can make a case the ultimate sign of respect is to compete all 60 minutes, so I'm not sure you can go wrong with a decision here down the stretch.
At 49-10, though, on a team that's 7-1, I'd even take the knee because it's Navy and give it a turnover on downs, give them the ball back. Now you take a knee and they take a timeout. Now we're going for the end zone, but, give them the opportunity, but looks like they're going to run a play.
Yeah, 2nd and 11. Navy's got 3 timeouts. Notre Dame with 2. And again, these are valuable reps, frankly, on both sides of the ball, deep on the depth chart for real game reps for guys that have not gotten a lot this year. It's a pistol set for the Irish, going left to right. 2 receivers to the top. Payne's the back behind Minchie. He'll get the carry. Running right along the hash marks. With a lot of snow on the ground. Spills forward to the 24. So few yards, 3. It'll be 3rd down and 8 with the clock ticking.
Like a sprint left play here with Kenny Minchie. He's shown some ability to move in the pocket. Go ahead, get that first down, and the coaching point is to the receiver, take a knee once you get the first down. Don't go for the end zone. Let's be respectful. Give those guys an opportunity to rotate in some young players on the Navy defense.
Ball's along the near hash. Minchie's in the shotgun. Notre Dame's going left to right now. Minchie changes the play at the line. Takes the snap and looks to throw. Here comes the blitz. Minchie gets it away for Payne on an angle route. He almost caught it at the near hash, and if he does, he's got a first down and a chance to go to the house, but he dropped it.
Tough if you're Kenny Minchie. He had a free blitzer. He told the offensive line, leave him for me. But there is a flag on the field.
Oh, really?
It's hard to see with all that snow coming down.
Oh, you're right. Good, great eyes. It's at the 35-yard line.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense. Penalties half the distance to the goal, automatic first down.
Huge penalty right there. Seals the game for Notre Dame on an efficient, effective night against officers of the U.S. Navy.
I was going to say, actually, the penalty kind of bums me out because it was actually the perfect spot to try a field goal, about 40 yards in the snow.
Oh, so now you got to wait a whole nother week.
Still no field goal tries
Come
tonight.
on. Hey, you got one thing, all right? Be happy with the bird in the hand.
We're going to come up one shy, I think, of the burger here. They are in victory formation, Ryan.
6 right tight diamond, victory on 1. Greatest play in football.
So it looks like they're going to keep the perfect game alive as it relates to penalties. No penalties in the game.
Let's go. I know. There
Can you
might
come
be a
out?
chance
Formation?
for a false start.
Yeah.
Do not get a false start. Tony Simeone will be banned from the post game if there's a false start here.
Okay. I guess you have a lot of guys in there that probably don't practice victory formation. Someone could line up. You could
see, Yoshi Yamamoto does not
cover up
want
the
you
tackle.
calling one of his games, man. He's pitching for the Dodgers. By the way, shout out to the Dodgers. What an epic series with the Blue Jays.
That was crazy. All right, Minchie takes the final knee, and that's going to do it. 98th installment of Notre Dame and Navy goes to the Irish. Notre Dame wins big tonight, 49-10 over the midshipmen. It's the 7th straight win of the year, and the Irish are 7-2 with 3 games standing between them and the college football playoff.
No penalties tonight. Your running backs both scored touchdowns. Your quarterback was immaculate. Both quarterbacks with an immaculate game. The defense just physical, dominating, and shutting down the best rushing offense in the college football landscape.
4th scoreless second half from this defense in the last 6 games. There's a real demarcation point. It's after the Purdue game. Since then now, that's 4 of 6 of those games have been scoreless second halves. They've allowed just 1 or fewer touchdowns in 5 of those 6 games. And the average points allowed now, I think, is less than 12 per game. It's 71 points in the last 6 games. Chris Ash deserves a lot of credit, Ryan. He has turned this thing around in a hurry, and he's got him playing the right way.
And the biggest thing now, this is 3 years in a row for Marcus Freeman and the Irish, playing their best ball in November. They have a training camp problem. They have to fix training camp and come out of the season firing on all cylinders like they did tonight. And if they can fix that, I mean, you're looking at this very easily could have been an undefeated Notre Dame team, no question, number 1 in the nation. And they still got a shot to prove it.
Final score tonight, again, 49-10. Notre Dame beats Navy in the 98th installment of this rivalry. Along with Ryan Harris, this is Tony Simeone. We'll return right after this message presented by Invesco QQQ. You're listening to Fighting Irish Football.
Hi, I'm Alan Aldifer.
And I'm Mike Bergen. We love Kosciuszko County and have had the pleasure of serving our community and clients for over 20 years as Aldifer Bergen & Company.
Now we are excited to become part of the Beacon Point Advisor family. This move allows us to have more time to take care of our clients to help in all of your present and future financial needs.